Hello and welcome to Team Sunshine. Here we learn, we earn, and we build the lifestyle of our dreams. I welcome you especially to this training, you newbie who has taken one of the most important steps to your journey to financial freedom. My name is Casey Sunshine. I'm a senior mentor of Freedom Faith Net Global, one of the top leaders in Nigeria, in Africa, and globally. And it's such a pleasure to put you through this training, which is one of the most important, arguably the most important training that is going to help you build the foundation to your financial freedom. Think about trying to build a house. What is the most important part? The foundation, right? If you miss the foundation, you've missed everything. And so consider this training the foundation to your financial freedom. How serious you take this training, you take this foundation, determines the size, the height of your mansion. And so you want to lead everything you're doing, you want to give 100% focus to this because it is so important. You're going to learn everything you need to build the foundation to passive income and financial freedom. Okay, so the title of this training is 72 most important hours, right? And so what it means is that in 72 hours, in 3 days, you're expected to learn and master everything in this training. Do not procrastinate. Your guide to becoming a professional network builder. Network marketing has the potential to transform your life and help you realize the craziest of dreams. I speak to you from personal example. It can help you achieve anything you want to achieve. However, you need to do the business professionally for it to work. Okay, so take a look at some of the things you're going to be looking at today. You're going to talk about making a decision. We're going to be looking at the two companies we work with. We're going to learn how to explain the compensation plan, carryover pin title, how to do placements, very important. MPA, in-level bonus, how they work, how to do the angel moon demonstration, one-on-one home meeting tripartites as systems of recruitment, in-home presentations as well, how to do online and physical registration, back office, cross-lining, which is the concept of network marketing, how to avoid it, and then finally duplication, right? Okay, and so I'm going to quickly put you through the requirements for you to benefit maximum from this training. First of all, there has to be that 100% focus and attention. Like I said, this is not a training you want to listen, you want to watch or just simply listen to while driving or while watching Netflix. No, this is, listen, if you master what we have in this training, if you master it and you apply it, it has the potential in the next 6 months of helping you build in the next 6 months to 1 year of helping you build a $10,000 per month income, 5 million per month income. It is possible. It is happening. And so how serious you take this training determines how serious your business will take you. So you want to be focused. You want to give your all to this, like your all, right? And so you need to have your pen and paper with you while you're doing this. You need to jot down from beginning till the end. So you want to have an FFG notebook, a notebook especially for your FFG activities for this business. You need to have your demonstration kit and your demo table set in front of you so that when it's time to do the Angel Moon demonstration, you can go ahead and do as well. You have to have printed copies of the compensation plan. That way, after I explain the comp plan through this video, you can also test yourself to see if you now know how to explain it because it's so important. You need to have another phone or laptop that you're going to use to follow the back office explanation so that when we explain the back office, you're just entering your own back office on the other phone and you're basically duplicating what you're saying in the video. And then, of course, for you to go into a back office, you need your login details, your ID and password. So if you don't have these details, you want to contact your upline or your upline supplying to help you with these details before we begin. So how do you use this tool, this very important tool? You know, getting people started in network marketing is the most important step. This is actually the place where many people give up because they come in, they register, they don't know what's up, and then they just give up. So getting people started is the most critical stage in network marketing. And that is why this tool has been put in place so that you don't go here and there. You know, you're focused, you know what's up, you know what you have to do, you know everything about the business and you can run on your own. So how do you use this tool? Do not leave the training of your new downline to anyone. Make sure with strict supervision that they learn everything in this basic step video within the first 72 hours, that's 3 days after registration, and that they master every single content, especially how to do the demonstration of the Angel Moon Center in Upken and the compensation plan, its explanation. Latest 1 week after registration. This video is to build your foundation. Like I said, if you miss your foundation, you have missed everything. And so realize that even though you are a student today, as early as tomorrow, you're already a trainer as well, and you don't have to cram anything to go and train anything. This tool is there to train on your behalf, right? And so you have to learn how to use this to train your downlines and not wait for anyone to come train them for you. Second way to use this, choose a day of the week. Apart from the personal trainings you all are going to do in your team with this, choose a day of the week to train and harmonize the understanding of your entire team on one or many aspects of this tool. For example, a demo practical session where, for instance, everyone is on Zoom, of course, from all over the world. They have their table set in front of you. And since you've all learned how to do the 5 minutes demo, you just begin to give the floor to each of them, okay, to practice what they've done. No need to do the demo together. Hey, you, Papa this, Mama this, go ahead and do the demo. They show you what they've practiced. And that's the perfect way of setting up your team to duplicate, right? The comp plan can be another topic, back office, cross-lining, whatever you want to work on. The third way to use this tool is to use the video consistently to train yourself and maintain your mastery of the most important basic steps of your business. And so you want to watch this video over and over and over again until you've mastered every single word, as a matter of fact, in the video, every single concept in the video, because this is going to set you up for independence and help you to fly on your own. So if you're ready, we're going to begin with the very first chapter of this session, which is making a decision. Why did I decide to make this part the first? Because if you don't make a decision, you can as well quit, like right now. The most important thing is, the most important step is to make a decision. Because if you don't make that decision, it's not going to work. Network marketing has the capacity to change your life dramatically and set you up to realize every single one of your dreams, but only if you do the business professionally, like a real business. You've got to treat this like a business. So what do I mean? Listen, things can hardly change dramatically as an employee. I was there for so many years. You know, if you're an employee, you were earning $1,000 per month, you can raise your salary to $1,500. That's not dramatic. 200K per month, 20,000 naira. You can begin to earn maybe 300,000 naira per month. That's not dramatic. Network marketing has the capacity of shooting you from someone who was earning $500 monthly to $10,000 monthly within 1 year. From 200,000 naira monthly to 5 million naira every month non-stop for the rest of your life in a space of 1 year. I speak to you from personal experience. I speak to you because it is happening. But this potential I just explained to you is absolutely impossible if you do not take a decision to do the business professionally. Like a doctor does medicine, like like a lawyer does law. You know, you have to treat this like a real deal, like a real business, by making it a professional. When I talk about taking a decision is a commitment that says, I'm going to the top. It doesn't matter what challenges, I am going to the top. Because there are going to be challenges, I guarantee you. There will certainly be challenges. Being a business owner is not the same as being an employee. It's more challenging, but also it pays more. And because right now you're an amateur, it's your day one, you're an amateur, and the process of trying to move from being an amateur to professional, you're going to make lots of mistakes. You're going to face a lot of rejections because you're amateur. You're not professional yet. And it's normal. It's in every field. Every business faces that stage before it grows. And so I'm preparing you to understand that the first 3 months are going to be challenging, because this is actually the point where over 90% of network marketers quit. People that are meant to be legends, multi-billionaires, because they face a little challenge, and unfortunately, there's no punishment for those that quit, they quit. So take a decision that no matter the challenge, you're going to be here for the next 1 year, because if you cross the next 1 year, you're going to be a legend in the business, right? Your success or failure depends on no one else but you. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your success does not depend on your upline or your downline or the company or anybody. Your success in this business is 100% dependent on your availability, on your professionalism, on your willingness, your eagerness, your hunger to succeed in it. Apart from this, no one else can determine whether you succeed or not, okay? A huge percentage of legends, future MLM legends, people that are meant to be multi-billionaires or multi-millionaires in dollars, that's what I mean, either quit or lose enthusiasm within the first 3 months due to rejections, lack of instant results, or other challenges. Like I mentioned earlier on, everyone just comes here, they've heard the millions, they've heard about the billions, and they just want to hit the ground running. No, it doesn't work that way. There's a general principle that I like to work with. And everything that starts high falls high. Don't be so eager to begin to hit your first million in your first week. Don't be eager to, even if you don't hit your first million in your first 6 months, it doesn't mean that you're still not going to be a multi-billionaire. It doesn't change anything, right? So do not join these losers that think that this is a quick money making scheme and lose interest in 3 months simply because it's not working. Because I guarantee you, in the beginning, you're going to have lots of challenges because you're an amateur. It's a business where you learn and earn. It's not a business where you have to learn for so many years first before you start earning. And so because you're learning and earning at the same time, you're going to fail in the process. You're going to face a lot of challenges. So make a decision to stay committed and stay consistent in your first 1 year, no matter the challenges, because that 1 year is that line. That is the line between poverty and financial freedom. If you can cross the 1 year, staying committed in the process, you're good to go, right? Okay, and so you have to be aware of the rejection rocket. Understand that it's not you people are rejecting. In your first couple of months, you're going to get lots of rejections. Even your spouse might reject your business. Your close friends might reject. Do not take it personally. It is not you they reject. It's just that they don't understand. They probably had a negative past experience that you're not aware of that has formed the belief system in your subconscious mind. So you can't blame them for their reaction. Your spouse might have done network marketing and he or she is not interested. Do not blame them. Do not force them. Your close friends might disappoint you. Beware of this rejection rockets. Someone might come in very enthusiastic. They're happy. They want to join your business, and the next second they go back home and you start calling them, they don't pick because perhaps they've spoken to their spouses and the spouses were not in agreement for them to join the business. So you cannot blame all of that. Understand that these things are going to happen. I'm preparing you for that already. That's why you should invest a lot on personal development. Read everything readable on network marketing, everything readable on strategies to build a business, on how to become a professional network builder. There's one secret I want to reveal to you. The more you learn, the more knowledge you acquire in this business, in this industry, the more you grow. The growth of your business depends on your own personal growth. So you invest a lot in personal development, and you're lucky to be part of Freedom Finance Global because there's already a support system that is in charge of your personal development. But beyond the books that are recommended in FFG, go beyond them and read other books. Okay, for instance, I strongly recommend the book Your First Year in Network Marketing. Is a very important book that you might want to buy. Your first year in network marketing. It shows all the things that you should absolutely avoid. You should all the mistakes that you could make that you should avoid. I recommend that you buy that book and read Your First Year in Network Marketing. Okay, so there are 3 outstanding keys that are going to help you to succeed. First is your capacity to recruit. Understand that it's all about the numbers, right? So recruit. It's so important. Do not spend your time on management trap trying to trap people. You just bring in 2 people and try to draw them to the finishing line to succeed before you succeed. No. The more you recruit, the leaders are going to find themselves and leaders are going to build themselves. You don't try to force anybody to become a leader. Okay, just have so many numbers and leaders build themselves. Okay, your leadership is important because after you recruit, you have to train the people. The more independent your downlines are, the more you grow. And then finally, your attitude. Perhaps the most important part is your attitude. You have to try to grow as a person every single day. And that's why your personal development is also very, very key. So it's all about numbers. Go wide fast. When I would say go wide fast, recruit as many frontline downlines, first generation as possible. And then the leaders among them would find themselves. It's all about the numbers in the end. Recruitment solves all the problems. It solves all the problems. So go wide fast. Do not bring 2 people and start dragging those 2, come and attend training, come and attend this, dragging the 2, thinking that is when they succeed, leg A, leg B, you're going to succeed. That is the number 1 key to frustration and failure. Okay, but build wide fast. Lots of persons you're caning, and then the leaders among them will just bring themselves out, and you're going to build together with them. Do not focus on invest about 70 to 80% of your time recruiting people until you begin to earn at least $10,000 per month. That's about 5 million naira every month. Invest purely on recruiting people, right? So go wide fast. Remember the law of 200 that says that whatever success means to you in this industry, just ask yourself a question: how much can I be earning per month for me to say I'm successful in this business? If it is 10 million per month or $20,000 per month for you to agree that you're successful, now understand that you need to have recruited 200 persons for that success to come. So if you spend 1 year recruiting only 2, know that Imagine how many years you will need to get to be successful. And if you can do this in 1 year, it means that in 1 year you can achieve what success is to you. So you need to have recruited 200 people directly. They don't all need to be leaders. The leaders will emerge. So the faster you get your 200, the faster you achieve financial freedom or whatever it is success means to you. Okay, so we are going to delve straight now to the second part of this training, which is how to explain our two companies. How to explain our two companies. Okay, talking about how to explain our two companies, we work with two different companies here. And as a matter of fact, that's what makes us very, very unique. For the first time in the history of network marketing, we work with two different companies, right? And so we have BizWorld, and then we have Freedom Faith Net Global. BizWorld is the company that makes the products. It's our network marketing company. They make amazing products. And then Freedom Faith Net Global is our support system, that organization that protects our interests. They are the intermediary between us and the network marketing companies. Usually, network marketing companies are the alpha and omega. They can wake up one day and decide to reduce the quality of the product. They can wake up one day and decide to change the compensation plan. They can wake up and even crash. You won't hear about that. It cannot happen here. It's impossible because we have a support system that fights for our rights, right? They are like in between us and network marketing company. And then you have an entire organization protecting your interest, okay? They're the ones that are in charge of your training to help you become a professional network builder. It's the academy. Freedom Faith Net Global is an academy. It's a business school that trains you to become a professional, to do this business the way a doctor does medicine, the way a lawyer, does law. That's the sweetest aspect of the business. So there are rules and regulations. There are ABCs. Once you register, you're not looking left and right to see what to do to bring up. No, there are the tools are already there. You just simply follow. So the aim of these two companies is to bring the future of business to you. So of course, I'm going to talk about the Freedom Faith Net Global. Like I said, it's a business school. It's an academy of life. And they believe that the greatest product in the world is you. So beyond the product, the Freedom Faith Net Global is going to help you work on your personal development, right? It trains you on leadership. It trains you on how to become a professional in this business, how to bring out the greatest version of yourself, of the product that you represent, right? And Freedom Faith Net Global, of course, understands that our level of success can hardly exceed our level of personal development. So FFG has put in place programs such as the personal growth program, the mentoring program, and all of these are meant to help us become the best version of yourself. This is actually one of the greatest reasons why we have a lot of quality persons in our business, because of this aspect. You come here, trainings that you will spend thousands of dollars conventionally to get, you get them here free of charge from Freedom Faith Net Global. So we have entrepreneurial skills that you're trained on, leadership skills, of course, emotional intelligence, mindset development, financial literacy, communication skills, personal and people's growth and people's skills, I beg your pardon, winners habits, and all of this, like I said, are meant to help you become the best version of yourself. So Freedom Faith Net Global is that organization that protects your interest to ensure that in the next 100 years, this company is still there. It's not going anywhere. There is no lack of integrity. And this is also the company that ensures that nobody messes around. No distributor comes and begins to steal who's profit. This is the company that can actually remove you from the system if they realize you lack integrity, you're stealing, or things like that. All those things that just go, untalked about in other companies cannot happen here. And it's thanks to this Freedom Faith Net Global. We have BizWorld, of course, which is our multinational conglomerate, our network marketing company that is providing us all these amazing products like the Angel Moon Sanitary Napkin, the Alpha Meta, the Phytomax, the Issue, that is the weight loss product iSolution, and of course, the Alpha Spain. Freedom Faith Net Global also gives us the smartest rheumatology BizWorld sleep system solution. And so these are the two companies we work with here. And it's important you know how to explain them. Of course, with more trainings, you're going to know how to distinguish them. But just know that BizWorld is a network marketing company. Freedom Faith Net Global is a support system, is an academy, a business school that collaborates together to build the distributors of BizWorld to become professionals. It's like a driving school. A car, when you buy a car and you just go out there and you begin to drive without going to a driving school, you're going to cause lots of accidents. And that's what conventional network marketing companies do. And so Freedom Faith Net Global is like a driving school that you go to learn how to drive, learn the road signs and the rest of that. So Freedom Faith Net Global is to us what a driving school is to a driver who just got a car. In this case, you just joined this business, you just got a car, but you're a novice, you know nothing about driving a car. I don't know if these illustrations make sense to you. That's what Freedom Fitness Global is to BizWorld. Okay, we're about to enter a very critical and very important part of this training, which is the compensation plan, carryover, and pin title. This is where we explain how all the money is made and how to register, right? So you want to learn how I'm about to explain the compensation plan and duplicate that when you explain to people about the compensation plan, right? Okay, so basically we have about 8 different bonuses in this company. We have retail profit, drive bonus, group bonus, team bonus, generation leadership bonus, level bonus, lifestyle global bonus, and crown diamond ambassador. But for you to earn any of these bonuses, the first step, of course, is to simply register. You register by buying a product or a group of products. And in the process of doing this, what you have to do is to choose your grade level. The number of BV of products you buy determines your grade. Okay, BV means business volume. It's an electronic currency by the company, electronic currency used by the company to harmonize all the currencies in the world. Because the company is in all the continents of the world, it cannot operate in either dollar or in naira or anything like that. So they have their own currency, which is BV. One BV is equal to $1. Good news. And then one BV is also 480 naira. You can convert to any currency, euro and the rest of that, right? Okay, so register as silver, you have to buy products worth 50 BV. To register as gold, you have to buy products worth 300 BV. To register as platinum, you have to buy products worth 600 BV. As diamond, buy products worth 900 BV. As diamond force, you have to buy products worth 1,500 BV. And the smartest tree, you have to buy products worth smartest mattress, you have to buy the products worth 2,000 BV. So to register, choose your grade entry on the left by buying the products worth the BV volume on the right. So how does this work concretely? So we're going to see the list of all the products, the BV words of each product, so that we can know what we can combine together to choose the BV word for each grade, remember? And then of course the prices in all the major currencies, like in US dollars, in euro, in pounds, and then of course in naira. So let's start with the Angel Moon. The Angel Moon Sanitary napkin comes in that box that contains 11 packs. 11 packs. Of course, you can choose a pack of just pant liner, or just night part, or just day part, or you can choose a part of mixture, right? And each box is 25 BV. Remember, to register in the lowest level in the company, you have to buy products worth 50 BV. Now, the one box of Angel Moon is 25 BV. In terms of cost, it's $50, 55 euros, 45 pounds, and it's 28,000 naira. It means that 2 boxes of Angel Moon will be 50 BV, and that will qualify you to register in the lowest level. So we are going to come back to that later. The weight loss product, which is issue, is 25 BV as well, $70, 60 euro, 51 pounds, and 29,000 naira. Alpha Meta is 50 BV, $90, 85 euros, 60 pounds, and 44,000 naira. Phytomax, our blend of fruit and vegetables, is 50 BV. It's $108, 91 euros, 78 pounds, and 52,000 naira. Alpha Spin does not expire. You buy it just once, and it can last you for what, 50, 100 years. 100 years, this time is still there. It's 300 BV. Okay, it's $639, 619 euro, 468 pounds, 307,000 naira. The smartest mattress, the BizWorld Sleep System Solution, our home clinic, is 2,000 BV. Also does not expire. It's 4,957 BV. Dollars, 4,179 euros, 3,597 pounds, and it's 2,040,000 naira. Now, there's a travel set that you can use when you're traveling so that you don't miss your mattress so much. It does not in any way replace the mattress. It's 175 BV, $389, 330 euros, 233 pounds, and 154,000 naira. If anytime this price is changed, it won't be much. It might be slight change, maybe due to the exchange rate at the time, right? Okay. So now let's look at the possible combinations for each of the grade levels. Remember to register as silver, in the net to buy products of 50 BV. So look at the potential combinations. This is naira, okay? So you can also do yours in dollar. For instance, you can buy 1 Alpha Meta for 4,000 naira. You're already silver, lowest level. You can buy 2 packs of Angel Moon. That is 50 BV as well. That's 56,000 naira. 1 set of Phytomax 52K. You are in silver. 1 Angel Moon issue 57K. You are also silver. So these are all the combinations, and I think even more. To become silver. To become gold, you have to buy products worth 300 BV. So you can buy 1 Alpha Spin, 307,000 naira, and that combination gives you 304,000. Then, of course, there are other combinations. To register as platinum, look at the combinations on the screen, like 614,000 naira combination. There's one of 611 and other combinations. What if you want to register as diamond? Because diamond is the business class. All the legends in this business are diamonds, okay? To register as diamond, look at the possibilities. 1 hour fast spin is 300 BV, remember? And so if you buy 3, that's 900 BV, and that qualifies you to be diamond. That's about 921,000 naira. Okay, there are other combinations like this next combination there gives you 855,000 and several other combinations, okay? And then the diamond force, which is still diamond, is when you buy the 5 hour fast spins. So since 1 hour fast spin is 307,000 and it's 300 BV, 5 hour fast spins will give you 1,500 BV. And so if you get the 5 hour fast spins, which you can use to create a quantum field, it's 1,535,000. You're still diamond, but then diamond force, right? When you also buy the mattress, which is 2,000 BV, is also diamond, right? 2,040,000 naira. So you know the amount you need to register in each grade level. I know that the diamond level starts is from around 855,000 naira all the way to 2 million, because diamond is the business class. That's where you want to be if you really want to run fast in the business. And before we finish talking about this, before we end up, you're going to know why diamond is actually very important, okay? So after you register, before I come to this next slide, after you register, this company is going to give you 3 things, right? One, the company gives you a product. Then the company gives you a code, your sponsor code, which you're going to use to facilitate your recruitment. Anytime anybody wants to register under you, they're going to request for a sponsor code, which the company would not sell to anybody if they don't come with a sponsor code. So you have a sponsor code given to you by the company, and then you're going to be given an international online website we're going to deal with very soon when we get to that section, what you're going to use to internationalize your business. Your business can be in all the continents of the world. I currently have my business in about 15 countries, right? Your business can be in 80 countries. That's the beauty of our business. It's in all the continents of the world, right? Those are the 3 things that will be given to you. And once that's given to you, you begin to work and earn your bonuses. The first bonus you stand to earn is called the drive bonus, and drive bonus is 20% of the BV worth or whatever anybody buys. That is 20% of the BV. If, for instance, someone registers as silver, just as you can see on your screen, 20% of silver is what, or 50 is what is 10. So you transfer that 10 into the currency of your company. For instance, in our case, since 20% of 50 is 10 times 480, because one BV is 480 naira. That's what gives us 4,800 naira as drive bonus. So if anybody comes and uses your sponsor code to register you under any of this grade level here, the amount here is what you're going to earn from the company as drive bonus paid into your account. So if anybody registers as silver, you're earning $10 drive bonus, which is 10% of 50 BV, €9, 6.4 pounds, and 4,800. If anybody registers as gold using your sponsor code, you're earning 20% of 300 BV, which is 60 US dollars, 54 euros, 38 pounds, and of course in naira 28,800. If anybody registers under you as platinum, you're earning 20% of 600, which is $120, and then of course 57,600 naira. If anybody registers under you buying 900 BV worth of diamond, you're earning 20% of 900, which is 180 BV, which is $180 times 480, it becomes 86,400. I hope you know how to calculate now drive bonus. Just do 20% of the BV, then multiply by 480. Okay, after you get 20% of the BV. Okay, if anybody buys the DFAST in naira, you're earning 144,000 naira, and you're getting $300 as drive bonus each time anybody buys DFAST under you, irrespective of your own grade level. If you're registered as, if anybody buys the mattress through you, you're going to get $400. You're going to earn 192,000 naira as drive bonus. It means that even if you're silver, you register silver, and you sponsor 20 smartest stream mattresses, you're going to earn 192,000 naira times 20, even if everything was done in one day. I hope you understand the drive bonus. It's very clear. It's very simple. Right? Okay, so let's look at the next bonus, which is called the group bonus. Okay, so the group bonus, of course, is the beginning of passive income in this business. Things become interesting at this level of group bonus because this is real passive income bonus. It's paid every week. It's paid every Thursday in this business when you begin to build the organization, and it's paid on percentages, right? If you're silver, gold, and platinum, the company pays you 10% every week of as group bonus. If you're Diamond, you're paid 12% every week. If you're Ocean Diamond, you're paid 20% every week. So that's why I would simply say if you're Diamond, because even Ocean Diamond is a kind of diamond, we say if you're Diamond, you're paid between 12 to 20% every week. Okay, we are going to go extensively into how that happens on the next slide, but let's look at the maximum group bonus you can earn on a monthly basis depending on your grade. This is that in dollar and this is in naira. If as silver, the highest you can earn per month is 900,000 naira. You know, as group bonus. As gold, you can earn more than 2.7 million per month, and of course that means that's $6,000. As platinum, you can only earn $25,000 per month. From group bonus, you can only translate to 11,250,000 naira per month. But as diamond, you can earn as much as 90 million naira every month from group bonus alone. So you can see why it's very important, you know, to be diamond. And then there's something we call carryover in this business. You're going to discover that very soon. So for now, understand that also your grade level also affects the carryover that the company can keep for you, okay? If you're silver, the highest carryover, number of carryover BV the company can accumulate for you is 5,000 BV. If you're gold, the company can accumulate as much as 15,000 BV for you on your stronger leg. If you're platinum, the company can accumulate as much as 62,500 BV for you on your stronger leg. But guess what? As diamond, your company can accumulate as much as 125,000 BV for you on your stronger leg. Is that amazing or amazing? Are you seeing reasons it's important to be diamond? Okay. But now let us begin to understand this comp plan in very, very intricate examples. So we want to see the drive and group bonus, for instance, of someone who, but this is you, right? This is you. And maybe in your first week, you sponsor 2 persons. One of them buy the DFast, the 5 hour fast pains, 1,500 BV. The other one buys the mattress, 2,000 BV. Okay. But then you, who is the sponsor, you are silver. You are silver. You, the sponsor, want to see what you will earn from this as drive and group bonus. Okay. Your drive bonus, whether you're silver or not, does not change. The company will still pay you 20% of your of this purchase here, which is $300. 20% of this purchase here, 2,000. 20% of 2,000 is $400, and then total drive bonus gives you $700. And since $1 is equals to 480 naira, that's why we multiply by 480 to get the naira equivalent, which is 336,000 naira from this transaction. Okay, but if you go just down to see the group bonus, remember I say if you're a silver, the company pays you 10% group bonus, right? And so the 10% group bonus is actually paid on your weaker leg. The group bonus is always paid on your weaker leg. Okay, very soon we are going to see what happened to your stronger leg, and you realize that it's not because the company wants to cheat you. So for now, 10% group bonus is equal to 10% of 1,500, as you can see down there. 10% of 1,500 is what? It is 150 US dollars. Okay, and when you multiply by 480, you can get the naira equivalent, which is 72,000 naira. And so together, you're going to be earning somewhere around 408,000 naira total bonus as drive and group bonus, even as your silver for these 2 transactions. Let's see what you will earn if you were to be a diamond. Okay, as a diamond, your drive bonus does not change. Your drive bonus is still 20% of 1,500, 20% of 2,000, which is $700, and which still ends up in 336,000 naira. But your group bonus this time around, the company is paying you 12% of 1,500 and not 10%. And 12% of 1,500 is $180. And since again, $1 is supposed to 480 naira, will multiply, and the naira equivalent gives us 86,400. At this level, you can see the difference is not much, right? However, there's a difference because now you are earning some I think 15,000 naira or about more, but this is not where you see the massive difference between being a diamond and being a silver member. For instance, let's continue. Let's take the next example. This next example is going to show us what we call carryover. That is, it's going to show us practically the group bonus only, but we're going to use that to explain the concept of carryover. So carryover is what is left on your stronger leg after the company pays you on your weaker leg. So when the company pays you 12% of 1,500 BV, because it's a partnership, the company also goes to your stronger leg and paid themselves the same thing they just paid you. They paid themselves 12% of the same 1,500 BV, but from your stronger leg. So when they removed that 15 BV from your stronger leg, you have 500 BV left. So the company keeps that 500 BV for you as carryover and takes it to the next week for you. Okay, so 12% of your 15 BV as a diamond member still remains 86,400 naira. But I just wanted to explain the concept of carryover. But with more example, you're going to understand more carryover. So what happens is that, of course, we are building 2 teams, right? You cannot build 5 legs. You're only building two legs. No matter how many people you recruit, even if you recruit 1 million, you're building just 2 legs. But you want to go wide. It means that your role is not just to bring these 2 and go and sleep. Okay? Among all those you're bringing, the hundreds of other persons you're bringing directly, some of them can be here, some of them can be here, some of them just begin to create a chain of distribution starting from these 2 persons. However, like I said, you're not limited. If you bring only 2 persons, it's going to be impossible to succeed in the business, because it's impossible to find 2 persons and the 2 of them are absolutely leaders. But then if anybody is inactive, they don't affect you in any way. Your own is to, like I said, go wide fast, recruit as many persons as possible, and through placements, when you bring this person, for instance, you just need to know who is under him and use him as placement and is here. The direct downline to you, but my placement is downline to this person. You're going to explain that as we go on. So you want to start building your business all the way down. And every week, the company is looking at the total purchase on your 2 teams, total purchase on team A, total purchase on team B, and then they pay you from the total purchase of your weaker leg, they pay you your group bonus. Understand that? So hypothetically, this is still you. On this particular week, the total sales made on your team A was 12,000 BV. Initially, it was 1.5, but now it's 12,000 because your team is now growing. Total sales on your team B is 32,000 BV. Now, where is the company going to pay your group bonus from? If you've been following me, of course, you know your group bonus is going to be paid from your weaker leg. And so your company is going to pay you 12% of 12,000. 12% of 12,000 is 1,440 BV, which is $1,440. And for us to see what you earn as group bonus for this week, we multiply by 480. And from this, you can see that your group bonus for this week is 691,200 naira. That's amazing, right? But then, because the company paid 12% from this 12,000, they come and pay the same 12% of 12,000 to themselves. And what is left, they keep it here for you. 20,000 BV is left, they keep it here for you as carryover that they take to your next team. Okay, your next week. Let's see another analogy. Let's see your team continues to grow, and take a look at this perfect example here, where your team now generates on team A 100,000 BV. Trust me, it's possible. You can even do this in the space of 1 year. And your team B generates 125,000 BV. That is the total cumulative of the purchase on each team. Your group bonus is going to be paid on this weaker team, which has 100,000 BV. So it's going to be 12% of 100,000 because you're a diamond member. It's going to be $12,000 your BV, which is also equals to $12,000. And if you want to know how much you earn in naira for that week, you're earning just for that week 5,760,000 naira. Isn't that super amazing? Right? And if we go to another example, if your team generates, you're still diamond, your team generates 125,000 BV like A like B, the company pays you 12% of one of the teams because it's equal, you now have an equal team, right? Which is $15,000, which earns you 7,200,000 naira for that week. And if you notice, you don't have any carryover for that week because it is even. Okay, all of this is to help you understand the concept of carryover. Okay, when you build your team to an extent, this is the rare exception. When I said diamond is paid 12 to 20%, this is the case where the company pays 20%. If ever in a week you are able to your team is able to generate 250,000 BV team A and 250,000 BV team B, the company will not pay you based on 12%. The company now is going to pay 20% of it, 250,000 BV, and that will be $50,000. Okay, and that will be 50,000 BV, $50,000, and in naira that is going to be times 480, which gives you 24 million naira for the week. And this kind of person is called an ocean diamond. This is an ocean diamond, right? Or a crown diamond. Anybody that has 250 BV team A, team B is called a crown diamond in our business, and they are paid 20%. I guarantee you, there are people that earn this on weekly basis from group bonus alone. For example, our number 1 in Africa earns this every week non-stop from group bonus, alone, because it's crown diamond. Okay. So that's that. I hope you understand this concept. Okay, this is our destination. This is our dream, every single one of us, and it's possible. In a space of 2-3 years, you can set up a team, depending on how you train your downline, set up a team that can generate you this number of BV, team A, team B on a weekly basis, right? Okay, and so let us now see what happens if all these big figures come into your network. Especially with the limit I explained earlier on, limit on carryover. Imagine you're just a silver and you have all these purchases on your network, all these sales. What's going to happen to you? Let me assume you're a silver and then your team A produces 100,000 BV and your team B produces 125,000 BV. Remember, I told you as silver, the highest number of BV the company can keep for you in accumulation is just 5,000 BV. So guess what? The company is supposed to pay you 12% of 100,000 if you're a diamond, right? Now the company is going to pay you 10%, first of all, because you're silver, and they're not paying you 10% of 100,000, they're paying you 10% of 5,000 because that's the highest the company can pay you on group bonus if you are silver. And so this company is paying you 10% of just 5,000 BV, which is $500. Of course, when you translate that into Naira, that's 240,000 Naira, despite the huge purchase that has taken place in your team. But take a look at these same figures taking place if you were diamond. Let's see what you would have earned if you were diamond with this same purchase, 100,000 BV team A, 100,000 BV team B. The company is paying you, like I had explained earlier, 12% of 100,000 BV, which is $12,000. When you convert that to Naira, that is 5,760,000 Naira. Just imagine the cheat, right? Your silver, the same purchase on your team gives you 240,000 Naira, but as diamond, look at the difference, 5.760 million. So you can imagine you would lose over 5.5 million to the company if this happens in your team and you are still silver. I hope it's getting clearer now. And of course, when this happens, you still have 25,000 BV as carryover. So let's look at upgrades. How do you upgrade, from one grade level to another grade level? Okay, as a general rule, when there is a promotion, for instance, maybe there's a 900 BV diamond promotion, there's a mattress promotion, there's a 1,500 BV promotion, you can upgrade from silver, for instance, to diamond, buying products worth 900 BV. You can upgrade from silver to mattress, for instance, by simply buying the mattress. Okay, but when there is no promotion, it doesn't work this way. When there's no promotion, for instance, to upgrade from silver to gold into buy products worth 500 BV. Silver to platinum, you have to buy products worth 700 BV, whereas under normal circumstance, platinum is 600 BV. To upgrade from silver to diamond when there is no promotion, please pay attention to whenever anybody tells you they want to do upgrade and there's no promo. It's not the normal difference they will pay. They'll have to buy products worth 1,200 BV. But when there's a promo, which happens every so often anyway, they will just buy products worth 900 BV to upgrade from silver to diamond. To upgrade from gold to platinum, they have to buy products worth 500 BV. From gold to diamond, they have to buy products worth 900 BV. Can you see that? And from platinum to diamond, they have to buy products worth 500 BV. So that's the upgrade. But remember, once again, when there is promotion going on, you just need to buy the grade you want to upgrade to. Okay, so that's the upgrade form. So you're not buying a difference. You're not buying the difference. No, that's not how upgrade works. You're not buying the difference. Like say every month as you do 100 MPA, your BV MPA, you're accumulating. No, we don't accumulate to get to higher BV. You don't buy the difference. For instance, say you're 300 BV and you want to add how much now, 600 BV to become diamond. It doesn't work that way. You buy the new grade you want to get to. If there is a promotion, if there is promotion, I beg your pardon, and if there is no promotion, you're actually even paying more. Okay, so why should it be diamond? If you're diamond, of course, you're getting 12% group bonus every week, and Ocean Diamond 20%. You're getting generational leadership bonus every single week from every single 3-star diamond members in your team. You're getting lifestyle global bonus that the company pays you every month to take care of your lifestyle, and of course, you're qualified to be a Crown Diamond Club member and a Crown Diamond ambassador only if you are diamond. So there are lots of benefits of being a diamond member. And of course, you saw in the group bonus earlier on, as a diamond member, you can earn as much as 90 million per month, but as a silver member, you can only earn about 900,000 now. So that's a massive difference, right? Okay, now we are going to delve into the second part of this section, which is the pin title. Now it's time for you to pay a lot of attention because I'm going to talk about the mathematics of this business. You need to understand this pin title. This is where the money takes place, right? Okay, if you don't understand this pin title, you can work in this business for 1 year and not earn much. But if you understand pin title and every month you set yourself pin title objectives, you know how to set your goals and make sure you earn it. So pin title basically is the ranking, this world ranking, by your pin title, that your regular pin title every month, we can already tell what your earning is like. So pin title is your ranking, your BizWorld ranking, which has to do with balancing your two teams. Okay, and your pin title for the month is determined by the leg with the lowest BV, not the leg with the highest BV. Okay, let me give you a typical example. I just showed you now group bonus, how it works. Your group bonus is paid on your weaker leg. Okay, so in a team, in a situation where you have 100,000 BV on leg A and 125,000 BV on leg B, you're going to your pin title is going to be determined by 100 BV, because at least you attain 100,000 BV on both legs, but you didn't attain 125,000 BV on both legs. Does that make sense to you? So for instance, in a month, if you are able to have 750 BV on your team A and 750 BV on your team B, you're going to be called what is called a rising star. And that means that for that month, you're earning 43,200 on group bonus, because that would be, of course, the 12% off one of your legs, 750 BV. Okay, if you have 1,250 BV on one team, and you have the same thing on that team or something higher, you're paid on the weaker leg, which is 1,250 BV, and you're going to be called a star. The moment you're able to have a balance of at least 1,250 BV on your two teams, you're going to be, your grade level for BizWorld for that month is going to be star. So pin title is actually done on a monthly basis, is awarded every month. So you can be a rising star this month, next month, because you were better, there was an improve, you become a star. And every month you're trying to increase your pin title. That's the challenge you'll be giving yourself every single month, okay? And you're in group bonus, you're earning 72,000. If you have 2,500 BV team A, team B, you're 1-star diamond, and you will earn 144,000 as group bonus for that pin title, which would be 12% of course of 25 BV. If you're 7,500 BV on one team and at least 7,500 BV on another team, you are a 2-star diamond, okay? 2-star diamond, and you will earn 32,000 Naira as group bonus in that month. Now, let me tell you something. If, for instance, you have 7,500 BV on this leg, and on this leg you have 100,000 BV, guess what your pin title is? Your pin title is going to be based on this 7,500 BV, okay? And you're still going to be a 2-star diamond. That's why building a balanced team is indispensable, is very important. Right? If you accumulate 15,000 BV or you want, so it's not just the people you're bringing, it's the accumulation of the entire purchase in your team, right? So that's the good news. That's why you should not work alone, work with your team members, help them achieve their own pin title. If your downlines, for instance, are achieving like 2 or 3 downlines are 1-star diamonds in your team A and team B, definitely you're going to become 2-star diamond yourself or 2-star elite. Okay, so if you have 15,000 BV on your team A, 15,000 BV on your team B, you are 2-star elite, and you're earning 864,000 Naira, in that month as group bonus alone. Don't forget, all this bonus is not the total bonus, it's just group bonus. You can be a 2-star elite, and in that month you have earned like 4 million. It's possible. But then within that 4 million, you can't earn more than 864,000 Naira as group bonus, because don't forget we have 8 bonuses. Okay, if you have 31,250 team A, 31,250 BV team B, accumulation of all the work of your team, you are what we call 3-star diamond. Is the beginning of massive passive income in this business. And then as group bonus, you would have earned 1,805,760 Naira. Okay, if you and your team can work and have a total BV of 62,500 team A, 62,500 team B, you are 4-star diamond, and for that month you earn 3,360,000 Naira as group bonus. If you and your team, you do 125,000 BV team A, 125,000 BV team B in accumulation of sales and purchases, you are a 5-star diamond for that month, and in group bonus alone, you are earning 7,200,000 Naira, for that month. Now, if you and your team manage to accumulate 250,000 BV team A, 250,000 BV team B, you have a new special rank of the company called Crown Diamond. And anybody that can achieve this height, your group bonus will not be calculated only at 12%, your group bonus will be calculated at 20%. And that is why you can see every month, anybody that can do that, we earn 24 million Naira. And you can actually do this every week, like our number one in Africa, 24 million Naira on weekly basis, 24 million Naira on monthly basis. So these pin titles can actually be achieved on a weekly basis in your team, as well. And if you go a step further and your entire team can accumulate 375,000 BV team A, 375,000 BV team B, you achieve a very special rank in this company, the very highest in the compensation plan, which is called Crown Diamond Ambassador. And as a Crown Diamond Ambassador, the company is paying you 1% of the total sale, global sale. All the sales of the whole world, the company pays you 1%. Hypothetically, we just put 36 million here. But of course, that would be so much more. So these are pin titles, and every single month, at least every 2-3 days, you want to go to your back office to find out what is your current situation in pin title, know what you have left to hit a particular pin title, and know how you have to work towards achieving it. Okay, so basically, I'm going to show you exactly where to check your pin title in your back office. This is a hypothetical back office, and there are a couple of places to check. If you come to your back office like this, of course, there's going to be a training on the back office. So this is just to show you pin title. You come to your monthly performance, and you can be monitoring your pin title from here. When you click on your monthly performance, and you just go down, you can see, of course, this is just the beginning of the month. This person does not have pin title yet. It's just the 4th of the month. So of course, it's not easy to have had a pin title by now. That's why you're seeing none. Assuming this person has pin title, the pin title will be showing here. But let's see why he or she does not have. Okay, you can see this is the first team A of the person. The person already has 1,475 BV. If assuming he had this on the boat leg, of course, he would have been what already? He would have been a star. But because on the second team, look at this is the team B, only 150 BV. And the pin title is going to be based on the weaker leg. That's why he does not have any pin title here. Assuming he has even just 700 BV here, they would have written Rising Star here. Or if he has at least the same thing that he has here, if he duplicates it here, by now he will be a star. I hope this makes sense to you. So this is one way, of course, of checking your pin title, of checking how your performance, how you're going. And then, of course, the second way, you can also come to your placement tree here. And as you come to your placement tree and you go down, you can monitor to see what's going on already on your 2 teams. Voila, here we go. You can see total purchase so far in the month. You can see already you have 150 BV on one leg and 1,475 BV on the other leg. And you can already tell, where you are in terms of pin title. What's your target? Your target is to become, for instance, to become 1-star diamond. You need 2,500 BV on each leg. So you know how many more BV you need here and how many more BV you need here. And actually, even from where we were earlier on, if you go back to the dashboard from where we were earlier on, the monthly performance was already suggesting how many more BV you need to hit your next level, right? Take a look at it here. Okay, to get to the next level, take a look. They're already suggesting to you need 1,025 BV to get to your next pin title. And here, to get to the next pin title, you just need 600 BV to get to Rising Star. Here, I hope that this makes sense to you. So we are going to go back now to continue on our pin title chart. Okay, so that is that about pin title. And now we are going to go to my favorite bonus, which is team bonus. This is arguably the sweetest bonus in this company. And this bonus that is going to help you understand the power of your direct generations. Do not joke with recruiting consistently direct generations, because every direct generation that you recruit is a network. It's an entire network that is going to generate you millions and billions of naira and dollars. And so team bonus, I hope you, by the way, I hope you understand group bonus now. You understand group bonus, okay? And you understand pin title. Now we're going to talk about team bonus. So every week, the company is paying you 10% of all the total group bonus earned by your first, second, and third generation downlines, and this is called team bonus. How does it work? Listen carefully to this bonus, right? Everyone you bring directly into this business is your first generation. Look at them. Hypothetically, in this case, 6. Anyone that your first generation downlines bring, they become your second generation. Those your second generation downlines recruit directly, they are your third generation. Now, if you understand group bonus very well, all this company is asking you to do is to help your downlines and people under you to earn those group bonus. That is, as you're earning your own group bonus, help those in your team to balance their 2 legs so that they can be earning, help them to strengthen their weaker legs to become stronger so that they can earn more group bonuses. And every single person in your first second, and third generation, whatever group bonus they earn on weekly basis, the company is paying you 10% every week. First, second, and third generation. It is crazy. So imagine you have a first generation of just 2 downlines. Okay, remember, of course, you all know that we are not building 6 leg or 5 legs, we are building just 2. Okay, I've just brought out your first generation. I've brought them so that you can, I'm spreading them so that you can see. Otherwise, you can only build team A and team B, and all these other ones, you find somewhere to place them somewhere inside your tree, right? That's clear. You're not building 5 legs or anything like that. Okay, but you must constantly regenerate your generations. Okay, so imagine you have only 2 teams. It means that, see, your first, second, and third generation is limited just here for this bonus. But this person that has 6, take a look at the possibility. It's crazy. He's earning 10% of this entire network, this sea of persons. Imagine there are 12, 20, 100 first generation downlines. Imagine the army of 10% is going to be earning. That's hundreds of dollars on a weekly basis. And this bonus is paid also every week. So once your group bonus is paid, your team bonus is paid as well. So let's see what happens, for instance, for people that have just 2 active direct downlines. This is an example to show you how you're massively limiting yourself if you just come and you think it's a business of just bringing 2 people and going to sleep. No. See, if you have just 2 direct downlines, take a look. This is you. These 2 direct downlines only gives you the possibility of earning group bonus from this very little network here. Of course, this is first. Secondly, because they will duplicate what you do, your downlines are going to duplicate it. When they see you that you only bring 2 persons and then begin to enter into management trap on those 2 persons kind of person, they're going to duplicate that as well. Everyone is just going to be into to bring in 2 persons. But when they come and they see that you're, even after 2 years, you're already earning millions of dollars on monthly basis, and or something like that, and they see that you're still recruited, you're going to have a very active team. Everyone is recruiting, regenerating their first generation, because that's what gives life to network marketing. But look at an example where there are just 2 downlines, active downlines. Okay, this is a hypothetical example where, of course, this you have just 3 direct downlines. Like I said, we're not building more than 2 teams. I'm just bringing out your direct downlines from where they are in the placements to bring them out so that I can see. Okay, if you have only 3 direct downlines, it means that you can only earn team bonus from these 3, from this team. You're limited in terms of team bonuses. You're limited to just this network here, because everybody is going to want to duplicate you, bring 3, and rest of that. But why is it important for you to build wide fast? When we talk about the concept of building wide fast, it is the concept of not building, focusing on depth. That is, focusing on bringing people and helping them to build their depth so that you can succeed. But building wide in terms of recruiting wide. Building wide is so important, because when you build wide, the leaders are going to emerge on their own. That's number 1. And when you build wide, you have huge potentials to team bonus. Take a look, for instance, at this person, once again, that has 6 direct downlines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each of the direct downlines, each person even directly represents a network. And if each of them duplicates 6 members, this is a hypothetical example, for instance. Take a look. Okay, in this hypothetical example, each team member, we have each person has brought 6. You have brought 6 direct downlines. Each of the 6 in your first generation also brought 6 in your second generation. Each of the 6 brought 6 as your third generation. We are assuming hypothetically that each of them earn 100,000 naira. Everybody on this tree earn 100,000 naira in a week, and the company is about to pay you 10% of each of those 100,000 naira. Let's see what you're going to earn that week. At the level of your first generation, where you have just 6 downlines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each of them earn 100,000 naira. 10% of each of those 100,000 naira gives you 60,000 naira. At the second generation, where they are now 36%, that's here now, and each of them earn 100,000 naira. 10% of their 100,000 naira gives you 360,000 naira. At the level of the third generation, where you now have 216 downlines, 10% of the 100,000 naira each of them earns gives you 2,160,000 naira. And that gives you a total of 2,580,000 naira in just the space of 1 week, where everyone earns just 100K. It's not even possible. In a team like this, there are people that will earn like 5 million in that week. Some will earn 2 million, some will earn 1 million, some will earn this 100K, some will earn nothing. But this is like a worst case scenario. Just imagine your team is limited to just these 2 persons here, or just this 1 person here. Imagine all your team bonus will be limited to this very small network. And this 2.5 million you're earning would have been reduced to just maybe 100,000 naira. Are you seeing why you must build wide fast? Don't focus on people you're bringing. Train them is important, but as you're training those you're bringing, focus on bringing more persons so that leaders can emerge. Don't force anyone to be leaders. Leaders find themselves and they build themselves. But before you find a leader, you have to bring a lot of persons and leader emerge on his own. So that's the concept, and that's what team bonus is all about. And I hope you now understand those first 4 bonuses. I've already explained to you, of course, the drive bonus 20%, the group bonus 10 to 12%, of course, carryover, which you understand now, pin title, and then of course now the team bonus, which is 10% every week of the total group bonus of your first, second, third generation. At this point, I think you can pause and see if you understand this very well. If you don't, go back and watch again because it's important. These are the most important bonuses you have to understand. Once you understand these bonuses, you're already good to go to explain the compensation plan because they are the basic bonus like I mentioned. Okay, guys, we've come to another very important aspect of building network marketing, and I can assure you that this is where a lot of people make a lot of mistake. This is arguably one of the most difficult parts to master in network marketing, and if you manage to master this, you're going to build a solid team. How to do placement? Because you're registering lots of persons, you're tempted to just be putting one left, one right. It's the mathematics of network marketing. So it's important to learn how to do placements. Many people have killed an entire team because of wrong placements. They have killed mentoring programs. Many people have massively reduced the income they should be earning because of very wrong placements they have done. And this is the part where you master how to do placement. So you want to really focus to this video I'm about to share on how placement is done, and you want to watch it over and over again to master it, because many people just bring 2 persons and they put one leg A, one leg B, and then everybody time they bring 2 persons, no, it doesn't work that way. There is a strategy on doing placement for a binary compensation plan such as ours. And so I'm going to share this video that is going to show you precisely how placement is done in a binary compensation plan such as the one we operate in BizWorld.
You build only 2 legs, a left leg and a right leg. To start building your business, you need to enroll a person under each leg. Let's say that this guy is your sponsor, and he places you on his left leg. To satisfy the requirements of the binary compensation plan, your sponsor will also need someone on his right leg sooner or later in order to get qualified and earn money. For now, he only has you, and his primary goal is to build a strong business. Aside from any special bonuses, each person in the business earns money based on the lower volume leg or lesser leg in relation to the higher volume leg or power leg. Remember that as we go along. Okay, there's your sponsor, and there's you. If this guy here at the top uses the strategy we are outlining here, he'll discover that his right leg will grow as expected. That is what is called a power leg. We are fast forwarding this for the sake of this training demonstration. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This will become more apparent as we proceed with this training. He would want to place his next person on his left leg. Remember that he will get paid on his lesser leg, so the larger the lesser leg in relation to his power leg, the more money he makes. So he places this person right under you, right here. And your sponsor, the guy above you, wants to build his power leg. He places another person under you in that same leg. Then you recruit your first person. Where should that person be placed? Really, where is the smartest place to put this person to help build your Viseo's team business? On your right leg, right here, or on your left leg, right here? You really have only 2 choices. You might think you should place your new person on your right leg to start to build and balance your lesser leg with your power leg. But the best strategy is to place the first person on your left leg. This will benefit the whole team. Why? Because you want to contribute to creating another power leg. When everyone does this, then it'll grow like crazy. Then this left leg becomes your power leg. So now, when you enroll your next person, place them here on your left leg, and you will have the beginnings of a power leg. Now, you can begin building your right leg, your lesser leg. This leg is what determines how much money you'll earn. When this guy here brings in their first person, where should that person be placed? On their right leg, so that they can begin to build their own power leg. What about the guy above that? Right here. Well, of course, on the strong side, the bottom of the right leg. So to build on that power leg. When everyone uses this business building strategy, it takes on a life of its own. Now think about this. What if this guy puts their first person on the weaker leg instead, which would be his left leg? And let's say for some reason, they never enroll another person. Then this guy is stranded, and he will now have no other choice but to build both his right and left legs by himself. It's not impossible. It can be done. It just makes his job that much more difficult. He is losing the synergy that is naturally built by using this binary strategy. Okay, let's move on. If this guy has not yet enrolled anyone and they bring in their first person, where should they be placed? Bottom of their power leg. In this case, their right leg. Now, if this guy has not yet enrolled anyone and they bring in their first person, where should they be placed? Bottom of their power leg. And in this case, their right leg. And this guy here, where should this guy place their first person? Bottom of their power leg. And in this case, their left leg. Imagine having your entire Viseo team duplicating this strategy. It will grow in a way that will benefit everyone on your team. Now let's all commit to building our business right. And remember to always put the first person you enroll on your power leg. That way, each person in your team will have the benefit of a power leg. And from then on, everyone only has to concentrate on building their lesser leg and earn money generated by this great strategy. The inherent design of this system does all the power building for your whole team. That's definitely how we do it and how we are going to earn our money in Viseo. Using this binary strategy together is exactly how we will be successful building our Viseo business. Now get out there and build your business.
I do hope you do understand the concept of that video very well, because it's important to try not to try to build your two teams at the same time, building that balance going at the same time. Many persons that try to do this end up failing woefully. Okay, there's a part. Don't forget that you're paid from a weaker leg because there is first of all a power leg. And so if you try to have, it's not possible to have two power legs at the same time. So it's important that you follow that strategy strictly. You cannot just be opening everybody's second leg. But if everyone is contributing to the power leg, everybody's first registration is going to the power leg, there's always going, the power leg will never die. And it's going to be easy for every new registered member to immediately have a power leg. But if everyone just wants to go balance, as soon as they come in, everybody is going to crash because there's no power leg, there's no weaker leg. And you can spend 2 years and you realize that you have no legs. Okay, I know it can be very tempting to just want to come and then maybe see that there's already a power leg and say, okay, let me just start building my weaker leg and start earning money. The power leg is going to die. Okay, so watch that over and over again. It's very strategic. And if you can allow all members of the organization to build in that kind of way, you're going to reap the fruit. Okay, so let's go to the back office and see exactly where this placement thing is. Okay, when you want to do your placement, you're going to see how the arrangement works here. When you want to do your placement, you just need to go to my organization, from there to your placement tree, and you're going to see the arrangement. Let's look at this distributor, for instance. You're going to see how this arrangement has been put in place for you. This is the distributor. This is you, for instance. Okay, everyone is building two teams. This person already has 2 legs. Okay, it's possible that it's possible for some people that there's just one team they have for now. So if you look at this for instance, this person has 2 legs. On one leg there are 14 persons. On the second leg there is nobody. Most likely this is the power leg, of course, and most likely it is the chain uplines that have actually already built a lot of these power legs, you know, for this person in question. So if you want to do a placement, you have a new registration, you have a tree like this. First of all, the upline or someone that has this kind of network has to call the downline and let him see, can you see your network? Look at the person even has a carryover bonus of 3,450 that is accumulated 3,450 BV accumulated carryover on one leg. I mean, the person builds here and they can bring the money out. But then you call the person and let them know, okay, look at what you have, okay? And let them know it's time for them to do their MPA so that this carryover does not run away after the month. That's one. And let them know also that they have to build their weaker team now. And so in a team like this, when you have a registration, you can actually put on your weaker leg, you know, because you have a very strong power leg. And so since there's only no registration here, just one registration, this name and this ID would be your placement. When we go to how to do online and offline registration, you understand this. This will be your placement. But just in case someone is coming newly on this power leg and they get their first registration within this power leg, you want to maybe let's say this let's say that's Susan. This is her team, of course. Okay, let me go up a little bit. So this is now Susan, downline of the previous person. Okay, this is Susan's team. Susan also has two teams, Linda on the first leg and Lawson on the second leg. Okay, this person now also has a power leg and then a weaker leg. If she has a registration, she can try to put here. Okay, but let's see Linda's network for you to just have to unveil and then you see the network unfold. Now this is Linda's network. There are just 9 persons and she has just one leg. This is Linda now. Okay, you can see Linda. Linda has just one leg, right? If you unveil down, it's just going to continue, you know, going all the way down. This person also has two teams and it goes all the way down, power leg and stronger leg. And, you know, it continues like that. And if you want to get a placement, for instance, for this person, and the person can decide to place on the power leg, I just need to go down to the last person on the power leg if it's her first registration. And as you go down, this is 3. This is an error, of course. That's what the regular member here does not count. Whenever it's regular member, it does not count. So this is first leg, this is second leg. You can see silver. Some mistakes come like this, especially for those that register online. So this person has 2 legs. There's just 1 person here, but there are 2 persons here, right? So you can come, this is the power leg. And then the last person there is going to be the placement. Okay, so just watch that video again. This person will be the placement. Watch the video again, consult your uplines. Of course, even as you try to understand this, it's important to consult your uplines for you to master placement. Okay, don't try to place on your own, especially in the beginning, until you begin to master how this works. Even if you think you understand, continue to consult until you think that you have mastered placement, because it's very important. You don't make mistake. One wrong placement can destroy your entire network. Okay, let's move to the next chapter, which is monthly personal achievement and uni-level bonus. This is one very controversial part of most network marketing companies. And the good news for us is that it is a bonus. It is for us and not against us, because for us, the monthly personal achievement, which many companies call authorship, for us is a bonus. Okay, so I'm going to explain everything. Pay attention to this, because this is a lot of a huge part of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to join network marketing companies, because they don't like authorship. But if you know how to explain what I'm about to explain now, they're going to be excited to join, because here your authorship is called MPA and it can generate you hundreds and hundreds of millions of naira on a monthly basis, right? Okay, so let me explain BizWorld's authorship to you. Ours is called monthly personal achievement, and the company is saying that every month you don't have to earn money simply from recruitment. Our compensation plan is binary at any level. You don't have to earn money simply from recruitment. You can also earn money from the consumption of those that are already in your team. That is, every month, from the 2nd to 10th of every month, the company is saying that you should buy products worth 100 BV. From the 2nd to 10th, I'm going to tell you why very soon. And as you buy these products worth 100 BV, and as you get your downlines, the most important part is to also get everyone in your organization to do the same thing. The company is paying you drive bonus, group bonus, team bonus, and uni-level bonus every single month as you do this. So not just from recruitment, but also from consumption. So let me tell you how it works, right? As people do their 100 BV MPA, every time all your direct downlines do their MPA, the company is paying you drive bonus for it. Or the MPA that goes to your weaker leg is paid to you as group bonus. All the group bonus from the MPA of all your downlines is of your first, second, third generation downlines is paid to you as team bonus. And then finally, every month you're paid in level bonus just from the fact that you purchased 100 BV MPA and you consumed on a monthly basis. There is no such thing like a target, and if you don't meet your target, some companies don't meet the target, you go back and start from the beginning. Everything is gone. No, it doesn't work that way here. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. There are some funny strategies that companies put in place here. Your MPA number one keeps you active, right? Your MPA keeps you active. Your MPA you do this month keeps you eligible to receive bonuses next month. It's very important you understand that. It means that if you don't do your MPA in a month, you cannot, this month, for instance, you cannot earn bonuses next month. Okay, it's key, right? So your MPA keeps you active, number one. Your MPA keeps your carryover bonuses. So if you want your carryover to consistently be kept for you, you have to do your MPA to keep it. Your MPA is also a maintenance. The company has given you an online shop, okay, an international online website that is maintained for you on a daily basis. So your MPA also helps in that maintenance and keeps the company, running. MPA also helps you to consume the products that you market because you represent a brand. When people look at you, you have to look like this product. So MPA also helps you to consume this product, but above all, MPA helps you to earn bonuses. Like I said, drive, group, team, and in-level bonuses on every month. I'm going to explain that in details right now. But one important fact is very important for you to know is that the company does not even expect you to use your money to do MPA, especially in the beginning, because that's when it weighs, right? So how do you do your MPA, for instance? You can decide to look for people that are looking for products, people that want to get the products, they don't want to do the business, they just want to consume. You do your MPA with their products, give them their products, as simple as that. Also, for people that do demonstration, you will never lack money to do MPA. There are people that do 150, 200 BV, 300 BV MPA on a monthly basis. It's not an issue. So you just get your Angel Moon pad. As you go about to do your demonstration, some people are going to register. Some people are going to say, okay, I don't want to register, I just want to consume the products. You sell to them, and then you do your MPA with the sales. Some of them just want to buy packs. Okay, I want to buy a pack, I want to buy 2 packs. You retail to them. As you retail to them, you're not using the money, you're accumulating the money, and at the end of the month, you do your MPA. So it's a very important concept, the monthly personal, achievements in this world. And you have potentially stand to earn over 42 million naira monthly basis. In fact, the money you earn from your MPA, on monthly basis, already in 3 months, if you take the business seriously, you can be earning like triple, quadruple of the money you spend doing MPA for those that really want to get the products, because you can also be that kind of person that want to really get the products on a monthly basis for your health, which is actually very important. So let me tell you how the 100 BV MPA that you do is divided. There's something we have 2 plans, right? We have plan A and plan B. Each time you do 100 BV MPA, 50 BV goes to plan A and 50 BV goes to plan B. Like I said, that's why I said MPA gives you drive, group, team, and in-level bonus. So it is 50 BV that is used to pay you that drive, group, team bonus. Why 50 BV goes to plan B, which is plan A, of course. 50 BV goes to plan B, which pays you the in-level bonus. Many people don't know how to explain in-level. You're going to understand today. And so guess what? As you consume 100 BV MPA every month and your downlines consume, it's crazy. The company pays you 10-10-5, 10-10-5, 10-10-5% of the MPA of your downlines up till 9th generation. It is crazy. That's why you can potentially earn up to 42 million naira every month just from consumption. So understand this. It's not just an orthodox where you have to consume to maintain the company and you have nothing to gain from it. No, it's for you. It's for you. It's for you, not against you, right? Okay. And so I've already explained it is the 50 BV that goes to plan A that they used to pay you the drive bonus, group bonus, team bonus. But how do the 50 BV of plan B, which is in-level bonus, how is it distributed? This is what we usually show here, but many of you don't understand, right? But look at this typical example, okay, of how the 50 BV of plan B, how in-level bonus is paid in general, right? Okay, so if you have 3 downlines, if you have 3 direct sponsors, those you have to partner directly, just 3 direct sponsor downline, look at them here. And each of them do their 100 BV MPA. As they do 100 BV MPA, the company will divide that 300 BV from the 3 persons into 2. 150 BV will go to the payments of your plan A, and they will keep the remaining 150 BV for your in-level bonus. Look at it here. And in the first generation, they pay you 10% of that 150 BV. If you calculate the 10% of 150 BV, multiply by 480, this is what you will get. In the second generation, if each of those 3 also brought 3, it will now be 9. 9 of them would have done 100 BV MPA, which is 900 BV, 450 BV to plan A, 450 BV to plan B, and that's what you have here. And the company still pay you 10% in your second generation, which is 2,215. Third generation, they are now 27 persons because of the duplication of 3, okay? And then they have 100 BV that month, 50% of it is 1,350 BV. And at the third level, at the third generation, you're paid 5%. 5% of 1,350 BV gives you 3,375 Naira. At the fourth generation, in the duplication of 3 persons, there are now 81 downlines. 81 downlines have done 100 BV MPA. 50% of that is 4,050 BV. I know many of you probably didn't understand this before. And the company is paying 10% in fourth generation, which gives you 18,002, which gives you 182,250 Naira. And it continues all the way down. Let's check, for instance, at your seventh generation, you now have 2,187 downlines from a duplication of 33 people. That is all the 100 BV MPA, and 50% of the 100 BV MPA is 109,350 Naira. And the company pays you 10% of 350 BV, I beg your pardon. 10% of that is what? 4,920,000 Naira. At the level of your eighth generation, they are now 6,561 downlines. 50% of their 100 BV MPA gives you this, 10% gives you 14,762,250 Naira. At your ninth generation, where you now have 19th downline, when you have 19,683 downlines, take a look. 924,150 BV is the total of the 50% for plan B, and the company is paying you 5%. And that's how you're earning 20,793, 20 million, I beg your pardon, 793,375 Naira. Now that is for only 3 downlines, only 3 direct sponsors, which is almost impossible. A lot of you have 10, 20, 50 direct sponsors. Okay, potentially, averagely, in-level bonus can earn you as much as 42 million Naira every single month, just because you consume 100 BV worth of products and you're looking to your downlines consuming. I'm going to show you when we go to back office very soon. You're going to see a downline, people that are earning lots of money from in-level. Okay, they come in, they collect product, they consume, and yet on a monthly basis, they earn lots of money in terms of video. Don't miss that part when it comes to back office, because you're going to see a lot of money displayed there. Okay, so that is that about MPA and in-level bonus, and I hope you understand. So this is the payment structure of our company. Right, it's the payment structure of our company. When you come into the business, the company does not, the company pays every week, yes, but the first 2 weeks are for maintenance. Okay, so the work that is done in your team in the first week is paid on the 3rd week, right? The work that is done on the 2nd week in your team is paid on the 4th week, and it continues like that. So that's why you can potentially, you can always know your earning, what your earning will be in 2 weeks. You can know what your earning will be next week because of that first 2 weeks gap in your beginning of your journey. So every single part of your journey, even in 5 years, you know that the work you're doing now, you will earn it in 3 weeks. So it means that the work you did two weeks ago, you're earning next week. So you can check your back office and know how much you earn next week. It's so amazing, the concept. Because as I'm here right now, I know how much my next 2 weeks earning are, and I can plan towards it, right? It's in your back office, and when we get there, we're going to show you that part as well. Okay, so now is the time for us to delve into one of the 2 most important reasons why this training was done, which is for you to have the opportunity to perfect the Angel Moon demonstration. The Angel Moon demonstration is arguably, apart from the comp plan, it's like the most important thing that you should learn after you become a member, because it's the fastest key to duplication. It's the fastest key to recruitment. So the Angel Moon demonstration is so important, it's so indispensable. And so it's one of the first 2 things you must learn: demonstration, compensation plan. The first 2 things you must master. Once you master them, you can begin to organize your own seminars, you can begin to organize your own webinars. And so we're going to delve in, but we're not going to learn the full-fledged demo now because you're new. We want you to learn just a 5 minutes demo, and as time goes on, you can learn a presentation type kind of demo. But in the beginning, no need to crack your brain trying to learn 15 minutes, 20 minutes demo. No. We want you to learn how to do the 5 minutes demonstration of the Angel Moon Santa Ina. So at this point, you want to pick up your demonstration kit, spread them on your demo table so that you're going to do exactly what you're about to see in this 5 minutes demo I'm going to play for you right now. You can be pausing and learning the process. When you finish, you can come back, watch again, practicalize. Know that this section we are going into right now is one of the most important sections, one of the reasons to organize this. And you should absolutely master this demonstration within the first 3 days. Maximum first 1 week. You should be a pro, at it. That way you can now attempt to learn how to do a full-fledged demonstration where you can, give more explanation. You can actually teach the demonstration of the Angel Moon sanitary napkin.
The sanitary napkin market is the second biggest market in the whole wide world. We're excited because at BizWorld, we work with a company that makes arguably the best and most amazing pad in the whole world, which is the Angel Moon sanitary napkin. This special therapy that has come in form of a pad that is worn by women, men, and children. I'm about to prove to you why this is the best pad in the world. When a woman is trying to make a choice of a pad, the most important thing to consider is that she wants to buy a pad that is going to take 100% care of her flow, keeping her dry and very, very comfortable all day. And so we're going to do a demonstration where we're going to compare the Angel Moon sanitary napkin, this therapy, against all the other napkins in the world. So this is my Angel Moon pad. I'm going to build out the pieces and I'm going to tear it off. Take a look. It's well sealed. There is no room for bacteria to come in. And so I'm going to place it right here. And we're going to be comparing the Angel Moon pad with one of the most popular napkins all over the world, most popular in Nigeria, most popular in the UK, and in some of the biggest countries out there. But in any case, it represents all the other napkins in the world. We're simply going to call it Pad X. You can see it's already open. It's a breeding ground for bacteria. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and I'll put it right here and we shall begin. When a woman is in a menstrual cycle or menstrual flow, she releases between 30 to 80 ml of blood every day, according to WHO, depending on how heavy her flow is. For the sake of this experiment, we have water here, of course, equal quantity of water. We're going to take just 50 ml of water, which represents an average, which also represents the blood. And each of the women have their flow. So she's having a flow all through the day. About 86% of blood is water. So it's okay to use water for our experiment, since we cannot use blood. Of course, we're going to get another 50 ml of water, and woman X is also going to have her flow. She's having her flow all through the day. Now, when a woman is in the menstrual cycle, she's not sick. It's a physiological thing. So at some point during the day, she's going to have to sit. So we want to find out what happens when these two women sit down. Are they going to be wet or dry? But first, I'm going to try to clean the surface of the two napkins just to make sure there is 100% integrity when the absorbability test is being done. So I'm cleaning the two napkins. So here we go. I'm going to place a tissue on napkins and I'm going to press. And this signifies when the women sit down. I want to see if they'll be dry or wet. So I'm going to press as much as I can. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our Pad X is completely soaked, but our Angel Moon sanitary napkin is 100% dry. Is that amazing or amazing? Now we're going to quickly take off the contents to see why they have behaved so differently. So we're going to start by tearing off the Pad X, okay? And you're going to notice that the first layer of Pad X, if you feel it to the back of your palm, is very rough, and then there is no perforation for air to flow, so that causes itchiness, and then it causes odor. When we go to the first layer of the Angel Moon, on the other hand, it is actually 100% cotton. The first layer of Angel Moon, on the other hand, is very, very dry, it's very smooth, and then there's perforation for air to flow. There is no itchiness and there is no odor. But this is the most important component of the Angel Moon, and it's called the functional core. The most important component of this functional core is called negative ions, and this is the therapeutic function of this pad. The functions: one is antibacterial, it eliminates pain, so any woman that has menstrual pains, just give this pad to her, she won't feel pains anymore. It's anti-inflammatory, so it shrinks fibroids, ovarian cysts, myoma, takes care of pile, prostate in men. That's why men wear it as well. And if you know women that are looking for children, maybe because of gynecological issues, give to them. We have lots of testimonies of women that have gotten pregnant, have given birth to children after wearing, months after wearing this napkin. Okay, and there's a lot to say about these negative ions. For more information, go and consult the BizWorld official product manual to get lots of information, on this. Okay. In terms of content, the Pad X, of course, the content is recycled papers, right? Recycled papers put together, okay? And the end product is dioxin because of the bleaching. And that's what they've stuck in that place where life begins. If I come to the Angel Moon, first of all, Angel Moon is made up of cotton. And then apart from the cotton content, we have this very special gel there, food grade quality gel made from wood fiber, and it absorbs every single liquid that enters into this napkin. So I'm going to put this here as well. So this is the cotton, 100% cotton of the Angel Moon. If I come to the last layer of our pad X is made up of plastic. This is what facilitates lots of bacteria in the woman's vaginal system. Okay? And then the last layer of Angel Moon, take a look, it is biodegradable. If I throw it into nature, it's just going to decompose into moisture. Let's go to the last absorption test. The woman that wears a napkin like pad X is always going to bathe in her own blood. She's bathing her bacteria-infested blood. She's not comfortable, she's not dry, and it's the worst period of a month. However, the woman that wears the Angel Moon sanitary napkin, ladies and gentlemen, she's 100% absorbent, she's dry, she's comfortable. Can you put your hands together for this amazing Angel Moon sanitary napkin? Everything is completely gone 100%. If you have the choice, choose a pad for your sister, for your mother, for a female friend of yours, which would you choose? The Angel Moon or the pad X? Thank you so much. Go out there and spread the good news. The Angel Moon sanitary napkins.
Okay, did you enjoy that? That was a 5-minute demonstration you absolutely have to master in your first 3 days, or at most 1 week of this business. Because once you can do that at such fluency in your own way, trust me, the world is at your feet. You can literally begin to enroll hundreds of persons into your business. You can organize a huge seminar of 500 persons just to do the demonstration and the compensation plan, and you can enroll so many persons. That's why the demo is so indispensable. You absolutely have to learn it and perfect it. And once you learn, that is when the recruitment begins, because then you can begin to enter into all the recruitment strategies that we have in the company, such as the one-on-one, the home meetings, and basically it's our next chapter, on this training. Okay, so let's talk about how you can use the demo and the comp plan. So demonstration, compensation plan, you perfectly mastered. You now have to begin to organize, sessions, one-on-one sessions, home meetings, and tripartite. I'm going to explain all of that. These are examples of, one-on-one sessions where you meet people and talk to them one-on-one, share about, your business. Please, not with your mouth. It's not by calling them on the phone and the rest of that. It's physical, if possible. You can do one-on-one physically. You can do one-on-one on Zoom. Schedule appointments with the people. If you're in a place where there's a company, you bring them to the company and speak to them just like this woman. Or you can have your own office, have a place where you can invite people to and talk about your business one-on-one. Of course, just the one-on-one is not so encouraged, and we will prefer when it's a group, because one-on-one, you can reach so many people at a time when it's a group, compared to one-on-one where you can spend 30 minutes or more talking to one person you're not even 100% sure they would care. But then there is one-on-one, and you can use it sometimes to talk to people for them to understand what we want to share with them before they probably even organize, a crowd for you. So this is an example of one-on-one. And now we go to home meeting. Home meeting is when it's between 3 to 10 persons. When you share your business opportunities within 3 to 10 persons, it becomes a home meeting, right? It can be done anywhere. It can be done in a home, in a clean place without noise, where people have given you attention. Okay, so be wary of places where there's a noise, or a place like an office space where people will not give you attention. They're focused on their job. It's not a good place for a home meeting. You want to look for a place where there is no noise, people give you attention. And so these are typical examples of a home meeting. It can be, anywhere that fits this description, where you put people together and you talk about your business. So these are typical examples of home meetings. Next, of course, we have presentations. Okay, presentation, it becomes a presentation when it's more than 10 persons. Any time you talk to people about your business and you have more than 10 people as your audience, it becomes a presentation. It's a typical example of a presentation in BizWorld and Freedom Fitness Global. So you can say that's a presentation. And then, of course, before I go into in-house presentation, in-home presentations, I also mentioned about the concept of a tripartite. And tripartite, of course, is when you bring your prospect to your upline to speak to them. Okay, this is a powerful, one of the most powerful recruitment tool. So you've spoken to someone and they have agreed to, join your business. So what do? You can schedule a tripartite, or after speaking to them, you want to reinforce their belief. You can, schedule a tripartite session between your upline on phone. After you speak to your upline, get your upline's timing, not your prospect's timing. Get your upline's timing, and then talk to your prospect, and then you connect them on the phone. On WhatsApp is very easy. You can take like even 8 persons at a time. and introduce your upline to your prospect to your upline, and your upline can seal the deal for you. Tripartites are so important. One of the easiest ways to seal deals, in our business. So we can have physical tripartites where you can bring your prospects to see your upline who is most likely in the office. For instance, in Bizworld office, very powerful because your upline has the experience. You can organize online tripartites on Zoom or on WhatsApp, and you can also organize tripartite with your team members. You can take your team every once in a month. If you're smart in this business, every once in a month, look for an upline that inspires you and your team and beg the upline to come and have a meeting with your team members. That's a tripartite, right? And so you beg the upline has agreed. So you simply organize a Zoom session or a physical session, and all your downlines connect, and that upline gives energy to your team. That's another very powerful kind of tripartite. So there's tripartite with a prospect, there's tripartite with a downline. So once anyone registers newly into your team, a very smart thing to do is to organize tripartite so that your upline that inspires you can have a one-on-one chat with your new downline. Because they know you, the new person knows you, but he doesn't know your upline. Your upline is someone he respects, or this upline that earns a lot of money. Most likely he has seen the presentations. The privilege of speaking with him is huge. As a new downline, you need him to take massive action, and you are not going to be able to do that. So you connect him on phone with the upline. The upline just needs 1 minute or two. The upline is going to give him assignment, is going to run. The same assignment if you give, he might not even do it. So there are 3 tripartites. One with your prospect and your upline, 2 with your downlines and your downline, new downline and your upline, and then 3 with your team and your upline. Every month, at least once in a month, and be changing the upline. Next month, you can bring a new upline. Just new energy in your team is a very smart way of doing this business, okay? So now we're going to go to in-house presentation, which for me is one of the biggest strategies of building your network marketing business. In-home presentations, in-home meetings. I want you to pay attention a lot to this part because it's an indispensable key. Okay, in addition to your one-on-one, going out to do home meetings, you must choose a day, because the place you must start to build your business is your home. It's when you build your kingdom, you can now conquer the world. Choose a day as you're watching this video. Now choose a day for your in-home presentation that will be done in your house. And so a day of the week and time, and say for instance, every Thursday by 4 p.m., I want to have my in-home presentations. And so as you choose, once you and who your upline is, you're going to agree on a day. And then that day, you're going to invite all your friends. Start with your warm list, right? Your friends and family, those you're familiar with. You invite them to your home. On the set, they tell them no African time. And as they come, you are going to do the demonstration for them of the part. You're going to explain the other products and then do the compensation plan. If there is a tool available, you can play the tool. If there is a laptop or maybe a screen, you can play through a tool that is already. If you're new and you're scared, if there's a tool available, you can play the tool and they all watch, and the tool, does the presentation on your behalf. But it's better for you to do it yourself. If you can, you do the demonstration. In the first 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions, 1 to 3 sessions, your upline will be there to guide you. Especially if you're in the same city with you, they will be there. They are the ones that will help you to do the demonstration, the comp plan, while you watch and learn. And then from the 4th period, your upline will allow you to start organizing your own in-home presentations. And once you begin to recruit people and they begin to join your business, do not encourage them to start bringing people to your own home. Don't say, for instance, to a new downline, okay, next week, bring your people to my house. Okay, they can do that for maybe the first 2-3 days to continue learning. But after that learning curve, you have to set them apart. This is so important. Otherwise, you're going to creating codependent and a lethargic downline, and that's what you don't want. So once you do an in-home presentation and people come in and they are interested, they register right there and there, because right there and there you have the registration form, the key in, and they become downlines. It now means that you now have downlines, right? So the next week, tell them as soon as they watch this video to also choose their own day for in-home presentation. And so for their home, not to your house. And so on the appointed, they go to their home to meet the friends that they have, gathered together, and help him to do the demonstration while he watches. You do that once, twice, 3 times, and from the 4th time, you set him up. Imagine you're in a city where every single downline you register from your in-home presentation, you set them up like this to organize their own. In that city, you can start having 20 downlines in their different homes, organizing their presentations. But if you encourage them from the beginning to be bringing people to your home, or you go and rent a place and you tell them to be bringing their downlines, guess what? They will not. Okay, they can do it maybe first, second time, they can put energy, but after a while, because they are becoming too dependent on you, too lethargic, you realize that everybody just comes and sits down. Nobody's inviting anybody, because they see that you are not inviting anybody. But if everyone is organizing in their homes, one, everybody is growing because everyone is presenting. But if you're the only one organizing and you're bringing people to your hall, you're the only one growing. They are not growing. They become so dependent on you that if something happens to you and you can't organize, the whole team breaks down. So this is like a classic idea in network marketing that works all the time. Once you have a new downline, get them to watch 72 multiple hours, get them to pick their day of presentation, and then in their home, or they choose a place, maybe they have an office they want to be using or whatever, and you go support them 1, 2, 3 times. You are the one that will present the watch from fourth time, set them up and tell them to duplicate. Once they begin to recruit, they do the same thing, and everybody is going to grow. Does it mean you not organize once in a while a presentation for the entire team? Yes, you will. But then when you do organize, you have a huge crowd, because it's not a monotonous thing you do every week. So maybe once in a month, you, the big upline, can now decide to organize a big seminar in your city. And because they have all been building from their homes, you're going to have a huge crowd in your presentation. But if you discourage the in-home presentation and only you're organizing weekly church, we call it church meeting. It's a church meeting because you're getting people to come every week. They're going to get lethargic, they're going to get codependent, they're going to get tired, and you're not going to have results. So that's the thing with the in-home presentation. It's very important test tool that you have here for recruitment, right? So these are typical examples of in-home presentations. People are coming, they're coming to your home, there is no noise, they're at ease, and they know they're coming for business. Do not lie to them and tell them they're coming for something. Let them know it's a business you just discovered that you love so much, that is transforming your life, and you like to share with them. And so they're coming with the mindset of coming to discover a business, and they're most likely going to be open to the opportunity that you have to share with them. Okay, so we are going to enter one of the most exciting, my personal favorite of this training, which is the back office, because a lot of things takes place in back office. And if you understand the back office very well, you are in for millions of dollars in this business. So first of all, I'm going to teach you how to even sign into your back office. So get your ID ready and your password, right? If at this point you don't, your sponsor ID is not with you, your password, please call your uplines, because everyone, as long as you're registered, has a sponsor ID and a password, because we're going to need that for this training. So also get the other phone that you have with you, or the other laptop that you have with you. You are going to go on a practical session. Every single thing I click on, I want you to click on it on your back office and see what it's going to give you. Okay, it's important to master the back office. Very important. Okay, so there are two major ways you can log into your back office, right? This is just an average browser, any browser at all. You can decide to go to Google just by taking google.com. And once you go to Google, you type in login to BizWorld, and then you send. And once it gets logged into BizWorld, you click on this second one. No, you click on this first one that has dist.bizworld.com. This very first one, log into BizWorld. You click on the first option there where you have this dist.bizworld.com. When you click on it, it's going to take you directly to that portal where you can put in, you can slot in your member ID here and your password here. And if you're new, you want to register, this is for those that are already registered, right? For those that just want to register, you click on here for your registration, okay? If you don't want to go through Google, let me take you out of here and bring you back again. If you don't want to go through Google, if you want to come directly to this place, you just go straight to your browser. I took it off because it was already where I wanted it to be. And then their website is what? For those that want to log into their account, the website is dist.bizworld.com. Distributor.bizworld.com. When you click that, it's going to take you still straight to that place where it took us to earlier on. So these are two basic ways that you can do that. So once you come here, you just put in your ID. So I'm going to put a hypothetical ID, for instance, the ID for our show today. So we'll have this ID, and then there you go. And then you put in your password, right? And then you send. Voila. Oops, it's saying error. Oh, it's supposed to be NG, sorry. NG, my bad. Okay, I'm making lots of errors. So here we go, NG050. Voila, I think it's correct now. And then once that is done, the password is still there. And then we send, and let's see this time around if it's gonna work. I think it should. So Well, once you do that, of course, you click on login. That's what I didn't click on. Once you click on login, after you put in your ID, voila, and then your password. This is the back office. So I'm going to use this back office to teach you everything I need to teach you today. Okay, so first of all, let's learn the things on the back office. When you open your back office, I hope you've opened yours on your phone as well. This is like one of the most important part of this training. When you open your back office like this, take a look. This is your dashboard, right? And on that dashboard is showing your rank. Okay, normally when we talk about your rank, that's what you have here. Are you diamond? Are you silver? Look at this person is diamond, right? On your back office is also going to show your highest pin title for this year and last year. This particular person's highest pin title for this year is Rising Star. The highest pin title for last year, the person was Star. Okay, you learned that earlier on during the pin title session. Of course, distribution expiration date. This is an expiration date for the distribution is on the 31st of August 2022 because the person has done his MPA for this month. That's why he now has 1 year. So every time you do your MPA, you have 1 year for your account to expire. What does it mean expire? It means that if you go an entire year without an MPA, then your company will shut down your account will expire. But as long as your MPA is done, your account is active, you're earning your money every week. But if you go 1 whole year and you don't do MPA, then your account will be expired. And if you want to come back into the business, you have to restart again, right? Okay, so that's that. This world travel expiration does not apply to you. This person's, you cannot, here you will check what your MPA for the month. This person, you can see, I told you people do MPA of 200 BV, 300 BV. This particular person has done 150 BV MPA for this month, right? And the MPA due date, of course, that MPA lasts for this month till next month. Okay, quick purchase for those that want to quickly purchase with their MPA, that's what you have there. So that's basically what you have on your dashboard. Then on your dashboard as well, you have your monthly performance. This is one of the first places you should be checking whenever you come on your dashboard, okay? When you check your monthly performance, it tells you how you're doing so far this month of, this is a fresh month. Month is just starting. This is just the 3rd day of the month. And already this person already has 1,475 BV accumulated on 1 leg. And on the 2nd leg, the person already has 150 BV accumulated. Okay, not bad. And so because the person only has 150 BV on this weaker leg, that's why he has no pin title yet. You can see ordinarily, assuming he has up to 750 BV here, at least he would have been a Rising Star. You can see despite having this on the stronger leg, he has no pin title because it's your weaker leg that determines your pin title. And when you come all the way down, you see the person's, you see, person has purchased 150 BV this month, personal purchase, and that's for the MPA. When you come here, direct sponsors MPA, his direct people that he has sponsored directly has done MPA. 2 of them out of 22 people he has sponsored directly. He has brought 22 people directly into the business. 2 of them have done MPA. And this is the total drive bonus he has for the week and the total unit level bonus so far. For this week, this person already has MPA distributor of 15 people under this person. The person has total 208 people, and the person has 15 of them have already done MPA. It's just the 2nd day of the MPA, so this is impressive to have 15 people that have done MPA in the team, right? 8 new people have joined the team within just 3 days of the new month. 8 people have joined the team, so this is also impressive. But there's no diamond yet in the team. Okay, now this is actually MPA distributor for the first 3 and for the direct generation. That is people that are direct from him, but this MPA, of course, is for both those that are direct and indirect. Sometimes uplines register people that they put under you. They are not direct generation to you. And so in addition to those people, about 17 persons have done MPA, and then altogether he has 234 people in his team. Okay, so you can see this is going to give you a summary of your month so far. Each time you come here, you can quickly come here to see how many diamonds have taken place in my team so far. How many people have joined my team? Can you see? It's impressive. Every day, someone like me that has a big network, every day I come here and I check and I see how many persons, hundreds of persons have joined the team today and how the team is growing. And it's just so amazing. And I can use this to set up my next pin title objective, for instance. Now I know that for me, this person should know that for him to be Rising Star, he needs extra 600 BV on this leg. Take a look. The company even tells you how many more BV you need on the leg to hit your next pin title. With 600 BV, he'll be Rising Star here. And with another 1,250 BV, he's already Star. With another 1,250 BV on this leg, he'll be 1-star diamond. So this helps to set pin title objective, know where you are and know where you're going. So it's a fantastic part of your back office, of your dashboard. Let's go down. This is a very important place. Estimated bonus. This talks about this very, very week we're in right now. As you can see, current month, and then this is the current week, week 2 of month 8 of year 221 cycle, right? And so this is the report of from the 8th of August 2021 to 14th of August 2021. There's no drive bonus, there's 6 group bonus, there's 375 BB on one leg, and there's 50 BB on the second. So it's a very important place to, what I showed you earlier on was for the month, what's happening in your month, but this place is showing you what's happening so far in your week, right? This place shows you exactly what's happening so far in your week, and you can quickly use this to know what's going on, where can you put in energy and the rest of that. If you go down, this is a very interesting place. It's like, what's it called, a histogram, I think, to display what you're earning, what your total cumulative BV has been in the last couple of months. Starting from the 3rd, you can see for this person, total BV 5,100 on the 2 legs, and this is the current month, right? Showing the total BV so far on the leg. But this is where it's interesting. When you come here, there are 8 people that have registered so far into the business. New member current month is 8. But when you come here, top 3 generations, don't joke with your top 3 generations because of team bonus. Your top 3 generations, he has a total of 113 top 3 generations. Do you know what that means? That is 113 possibility of any team bonus. This is crazy. If you understand this, you have to make sure all these 113 persons are earning group bonus, because if each of them are earning group bonus, you're going to earn 10% of 113 persons of team bonus. Okay, but among those 113 persons, only 6 of them have done their own MPA. So you can see active top 3 generations. And for BizWorld, for you to be active, you must have done your MPA. Don't joke with that. Okay. So only 6 persons out of the 113 persons on the first 3 generations have done their MPA for the month. Okay. So we're going to go back up now and begin to take step by step and see what we have here. Okay. So where do we begin with? Let's come here. Let's start on bulletin. Under bulletin, okay. Under bulletin, there is nothing coming out. So we are going to move to my organization. Now, under my organization, we have your placement tree and sponsor tree. The sponsor tree is the place where you're going to find out all those you have registered directly into the business. So in case you are in doubt whether you give someone registrations to do for you, and then you're not sure whether the person really registered them under you, this is where you come to confirm. If you come here, their names must be here. Okay, so how do you get to your direct downline? You have to come here and put it on that 2. Make it, when you put it on 2, the levels to 2, the 2 will show only your first generation, right? When you put it on 3, it shows your first and second generation. On 4, it shows up to 3rd. On 5, it shows up to 4th generation. When you click on level 2 and you click on search, when you get here, it shows you only your direct downlines, okay? These are direct downlines of this particular person. It shows only your direct downlines. So that's sponsor tree, right? Where you can see your direct downlines. First generation, click only on level 2, and it's going to show your first generation. If anybody claims that they register anybody under you and they are not here, it's not true. You're not a direct sponsor, okay? So from there, let's go to placement tree. Let's go to placement tree. I saw something on the sponsor tree. I saw switch diagram, so I'm thinking of clicking to see. Okay. So this is just another way of showing the same thing. Actually, it's showing the sponsor tree, and it's showing the sponsor tree of each of your downline as well, which is really, really amazing. Okay, but let's come now to placement tree. Placement tree is a very important place, right? Placement tree shows you your total network. Look at this person. This is the person. Okay. This is the 2 teams of the person, right? This is team A and team B. On team A, the person has 44 downlines. On team B, the person has 189 downlines. Okay, for this week, there's been 50 BB here. There's been 375 BB here. But take a look at this interesting statistic here. The company will always tell you your stronger leg and the total number of BV you have accumulated on your stronger leg that you need to remove from your weaker leg. So in this person's case, he has a total of 16,225 BV. Do you know how many millions that is on this weaker leg, on the stronger leg that he has to build the weaker leg, to bring out. So each time, if you started building your team, whenever you come to your sponsor tree, if you have 2 teams, you also always see how many carryover you have here. If you're not silver, if you're silver, for instance, if he was silver, he'll only see 5,000 here, because whenever he gets to 5,000, all the others will go to the company. But as long as you're diamond, you can accumulate up to 125,000 BV. for you, right? So so this is our guinea pig. That's what we are using, and then these are the two teams, right? This is how their teams have been divided. So if you want to go all the way down to the very last person on this tree, all you have to do is to keep clicking on this arrow. They're clicking on the arrow is going to continue to go down, 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 all the way down. Just keep clicking, and it's going to go down, 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 and then of course it's going to show the network of each person. You can go all the way back up, again. So that's how it works, right? So like I've already explained to you earlier on how to do placement. If this person has a registration, for instance, he has to bring it here to this weaker team, and he has to take this tree down all the way down to the last person where it will no longer be 44, it will be 0. And that person is what you will use as the placement because he already has a very strong power leg, right? Okay, so still on placement tree, we are going to come down. There are very important information here. Okay, when you come to your placement tree, here you can already see the total purchase for this week, drive bonus. This is a very important place in your back office, and it's in your placement tree. This is another place where you can see how you are doing in terms of, this month. Total BV volume this month is 150 BV on this leg, 1,475 BV on this leg. It also shows you clearly where you are headed to, and this is just PV. PV is double of BV. Okay, wherever you see PV, PV is just a double of BV. That's why I see 50 here, 150 here, 300 here, 1,475, and then 2,950 is just double. This place also shows you the number of new members on each team, because on the other platform I showed you earlier on, it only showed you number of new members, but here you can tell how they are separated. So nobody's building leg 3, leg 4, leg 5, that's why everything is 0 here. But when you see on leg 1, he has 0 new member, but on leg 2, all the 8 new members have come on leg 2. So that's why this place is important. Every day you can come to see how the registrations in your team have been divided in your team on your two teams. Like I said, it's on placement tree. From your organization, you come to placement tree, and you just come down to see how many people are registered in your team, on how many on leg A, how many on leg B, right? So it's very, very important, this aspect of your back office. Now, if you go a little bit up, you can see, you can even go back, you can see to previous months and click on previous months and see the activities that took place, in this month. How many people registered in this month? You can click, if you click 6 or 5, it goes and tells you total BV, leg A, leg B on each month, and also how the registrations were shared evenly. Okay, so placement tree, so it's under, when you come to placement, it's under genealogic placement tree that all this happens, right? And then of course placement tree also is the same thing. It's just going to define everything now straight up so that you can see. You see, it's stretching everything out for you, to see. All right, so automatic placement setting is when you want to set either manual placement like we do is advisable, or you can set automatically for people to come when they come. For instance, you can set, for instance, if you put in custom setting, you can set, for instance, for everybody coming from under you to go to any of this team directly under the last person, but it's not a good thing. It's always good for you to have it under the manual, right? It's very important for you to leave it there. So this is the most important place you need to focus on under the placement tree. So when we leave there, we're going to go now to, we've done sponsor tree already, promotion results. In case there's a promotion on course and you want to know how you're evolving, like right now we have promotions going on. Now, this is where you come to. For instance, the company just finished these 2 promotions now. They're not on. The company just finished these 2 promotions. We want to see what was this content distributors, how did he perform in the promotion? It was a win together promotion where the company was paying on bonuses. So you can see this person performed really well in this promotion, and was able to accumulate all these numbers of BV, which translated, of course, into money during the extra drive, extra unit level promotion. But let's see, the company also launched an iPad Air campaign where you stand a chance to win an iPad, an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and the rest of that. And the company actually gave total points, qualification points for us to be able to win the iPad Air. But this distributor was able to make a total of 14 points. So this 14 points was not able to win the promotion, total of 14 points, because the company has requested for us to put together, I think 25 points to be able to win the promotion. Okay, so if I click on reward, for instance, you're going to analyze to see how close he was. The company needed us for us to, in the month of March, if you gather 24 points, you win it. April, 26 points. Of May, 28 points, but he was unable to make any of these points. He only made 14 points. You can see it wasn't that far. Assuming he got an extra 14 points, he would have won an iPad or an iPhone 12 Pro Max in this promotion. So that's where you go to whenever there is a promotion, you want to check your progress, you go to promotion result. For quick purchase is for those that want to do their MPA. You can go to either quick purchase or you can go to order, but I prefer to use order. So I won't explain this. I'll use order later to explain MPA, right? So I'm going to leave quick purchase alone because it's the same thing we have here under order. Okay. Now enroll. This is a very important part of the back office as well. Click here to enroll. This is where basically the company gives you the opportunity to register a new member. Whenever you want to register a new member, enroll a new member, this is where you go to. So I take it back again, you click on enroll when you want to register a new member from your back office, okay? We're going to treat this more when we go to how to register online and offline, right? But you can register people even from your back office. Just come to enroll, click to enroll, and it brings you here, and they begin to fill the person's form. The person selects his country here, and the person puts the ID. You see, because it's coming from your back office, your ID is already automatically there. The company will not ask you for ID. But if you're registering from without your own if you're not logged in and you want to register someone, they'll ask you for this. And when you click next, it takes you to where you want to be. But you'll learn more about how to register online, which is on the next chapter actually. So that's what Enroll is all about. Then BizWorld Library is a sweet place that many distributors don't know. Did you know that BizWorld already prepared slides for each of the products? Every single one of them. Posters, videos. If you click on this video part, for instance, you're going to see videos of every single product of this business. Every single one of them. You can download them, use them. Fantastic videos, not anyhow kind of videos. Different forms of videos. They're all there. You click on them, you're going to play the official videos. Some of them are not even on YouTube, but they are here. They're all fantastic, right? And if you go back again to BizWorld Library, you also have PowerPoint slides for each of the products. So if I click on it, and you know the beautiful beauty about these PowerPoint slides, they're not even the ones that we use for our presentations. They are new, amazing slides. Okay, new amazing slides that are going to help you to present this business. I think I clicked on company video instead of slide. PowerPoint slide, here we go. Voila, PowerPoint. Can you see PowerPoint or AlphaSpin that you can download and use for professional presentations? They are so rich. They are so rich. If I click on AlphaSpin PowerPoint, for instance, it's going to take me to the link. And once I click on the link, take a look, it's going to take me to Dropbox. And then I can have access to everybody, every single registered member can have access to the slide. You can decide to download the slide and use the slide for presentations. So look at it. If I click on it, I believe it's going to open. And once it opens, I can begin to use the slide for my presentation. And it's quite different. You can see the slide. Take a look. Taking some time to load, but you can see it's a PowerPoint, right? Taking time to load. This is the first, okay, this is the first slide. Take a look at the second slide. Can you see, talking about AlphaSpin? Okay, look at the AlphaSpin slide. These are not slides that we are used to seeing every single day. They are well detailed with lots of certifications. Take a look. They are so amazing. They are so amazing. There are some of the slides that people, the doctors use for their workshops, very, very concentrated. It's there for every single product. Can you see AlphaSpin Quantum Field and all the rest of that? Take a look. Very, very detailed slide. If you can pinch and expand your screen, you're going to see how amazing the slide actually are. Okay, so we're going to come back, of course, to BizWorld, and you'll realize that it's available for every single product. Like I said, not just the AlphaSpin. If you go to BizWorld Library and you click on PowerPoint, you're going to get all of that. Okay. BizWorld library. That's where we want to be. Maybe I have to close down the slide first. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go back. Voila. So we go back, and then of course I'm going to, okay, maybe I should go back first of all, excuse me, to dashboard. Voila. And then now I can go back to BizWorld library so that we can continue to see the other tools that we have there. Okay, so this is still the BizWorld library. You, apart from videos and PowerPoint slides, you also have frequently asked questions. I found this to be so interesting too. You won't believe the numbers of questions you have here. Lots of questions on each of the products. Alpha Spain, Alpha Meta, issue. These are the questions, for instance, on the Smartest Mattress. I'm going to open them so that you can see as well. These tools are there, but people are not aware. People are not aware. These tools are there, and they are there to help you, educate you about the products, frequently asked questions. Let me click on this, for instance, and see if it's going to enlarge. You can also save it. You can see, you can save it and do whatever I want to do with it, study it, and use it in your presentations. And things like that. You can download it. Here it is. You can download it. You can do a lot of things with it. This question says, what should I do to it's quite tiny. Voila, trying to enlarge it. What should I do to prolong the life of this Smartest mattress? And the answers are there. Answers are there. Place Smartest mattress on a solid bed frame using the mattress sheet or protective cover. Not place the electrical blanket on the Smartest mattress. What is the difference between inner spring and foam mattresses? How does Smartest mattress work? So many. They are like lots and lots of them. They are there in the back office, and people are not aware. So I'm going to just go back again, and here we go. That was the Smartest Tray. Of course, if I go back, you're going to see it's there also for issue, the weight loss product, Angel Moon, frequently asked questions. They're all there, and they are all in the library, right? So apart from the frequently asked questions, there are other things. Sale pitch that's going to help you. Did you know that BizWorld also has testimonies on each product on their back office? Okay, all of these you have here are testimonies, right? Testimonies on each of the products. It would really shock you to know testimonies on each of the products. Some of them are actually from the inventor of each of the products. For instance, this is a testimony, I think, from Dr. Ian Lyons, not Ian Lyons, Dr. Mark, the man that invented Alpha Meta. Okay, Alpha Meta in English, let's see. Here you go. Once you click on it, it's going to bring it up, and you can get testimonies on each of the products. No, I think I eventually clicked on the wrong thing and not testimonies. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to take you a little bit back, and we are going to try again. And this time around, voila, testimonies, issue, Alpha Meta testimony. You see, Alpha Meta testimony. If I click on it, it's going to take me. I'll click on the link, and then let's see what's going to come out. I'm doing this live, so the network might not be very stable. But okay, these are actually testimonies from the inventor of the Alpha Meta himself. Imagine the privilege you have to have that. But they are all in the back office. You're not going to see this on YouTube. So all you have to do is to click on play. And let's see if the connection is going to go pretty fast, so we can listen a little bit and move on. So it's rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. It's testimony from the man himself who invented Alpha Meta, Mark Smith. Didn't click the English version. This was in Indonesian. There's actually an English version. Yeah, this is Alpha Meta. Where's English? This is English. This is English, right? Let's see if it's gonna be faster. So we are trying to hear from Mark Smith, the man that invented Alpha Meta, but don't forget that This is available for every product. The issue, Smartestry, Alpha Spin, they're all there, and you just have to click on it, and you will listen
I am Dr. Mark Dargan Smith. I have over 40 years of integrative medicine experience and now do a lot of research in both functional foods, nutraceuticals, and in stem cell regeneration.
Network is not so good, right? Okay, but you have it there. You have it there. I've listened to it. It was a fantastic testimony that he shared about the alpha meta. So we are going back to this dashboard so that we can continue. So yeah, just explore, just play around, right? I can go back to the library. Apart from the slides and the testimonies, there are so many other things. They just go there and play around. Now let's go to the order. Order is when you want to do your MPA, right? When you want to do your MPA, for those of you that are in Europe, you do this, but physical, for those of you in Nigeria or other African countries, it's physical. Okay, so for those of you that are in Europe, when you want to do your order, I'm going to show you how to do your order. I'm also going to show you how to verify your MPA for those of you that send people to do your MPA for you. So to do your order, it's very simple. When you click on order, you just come here and choose the product that you want, right? Let's say, for instance, you want alpha meta, you want 2 alpha meta for your MPA, for instance. Once you click on alpha meta, it comes here and already is there maintenance order, that is MPA. Okay, you choose how many bottles you want. You can click on 2, for instance, and then you can confirm selection. And once you confirm your selection, it brings you down here, total amount, you know, you put the address you want the product to be delivered to, okay? And then the total amount is there, everything is there. You just click on submit and pay. Click on submit and pay. And once you click on, please select an address. Okay, you have to come and select the address you want this to be sent to. And once selected, voila, like that, you just click on submit and pay. And obviously it's going to ask you for it's going to ask you to select payments, you know, credit card. How do you want to pay? Do you want to pay in branch or you want to use your credit card? You just click on that, pay now, put your credit card details, and it's going to be done, right? And you're going to get your product delivered to you in about 3 days, in case for those of you that are in Europe. Okay, for those of you that are in Europe, that's how easy this really is. Okay, that's order. Now, under this order, okay, I just showed you all the products that you can choose whichever one you want to use for the MPA, same process. But what if you want to check your order, right? Your orders. That is, you want to know all the MPA you've been doing, you want to check them. Now, this is very critical for those of you that normally tell, those of you that are not in a place where the company exists, and you send money to those people, to them to do your MPA for you, and then you feel like you're cheated or anything like that. It's important you come here to verify. Whenever they tell you MPA is done, come here to verify, to be sure even the product you told them to choose is what they choose. When you come here, everything is there. Nobody can cheat you in this business because it's very, very transparent. The back office is very transparent. So you come to your order and it's going to show you a long list of all the MPAs you have ever done since you joined the business, the products you choose each time. Can you see? This is your order. This is all the MPA you've ever done. This is the very last order that this person did. I told you that, look at this person, is very consistent. Every month the person has done MPA. This month, this is the order I just did now. This was the one I just did that I didn't pay for, okay? But you can see this month the person did, that's why you're saying there's nothing here. This month the person did 150 BV MPA, 100 BV last month, 200 BV 3 months ago, 100, very consistent. You can see MPA every single month is very consistent. Now, you can also click to know what products were chosen for you to be sure that they did your MPA for you. So you just have to click here. That is the order for this month. It's going to show you the history of your MPA for this month, right? How many BV MPA you did, the amount is there, shipping address is there, you know, the amount, everything is there. All the details are there, including the products. Including the products. If you want to check, look, take a look. He got alpha meta. Can you see? Three alpha meta was what he bought. So if you told someone to do your MPA for you, there's a way to verify so that they don't do alpha meta and then they do 50 BV MPA for their own self. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can come here to verify to be sure that there's integrity. So there's a way to verify to be sure that the things that people to do is what they did for you. Okay, that's what you get in your orders. Okay. Of course, products will show you the products. Your shopping cart will show you all the orders that you have in stock, like the one I just did now. If you want to go shopping, just go choose your product and you're good to go. But for now, you don't have anything on your shopping cart. All right, so let us go to my favorite part of the back office, which is members benefit. This is where it all happens. This is where it all happens. Pay attention, open your eyes very, 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 very well, because now you're going to discover how to check the money you're earning in your back office. Okay, so when you go to my members benefit, there are two aspects to it, right? You have bonus report and estimated bonus. Estimated bonus, I told you earlier on, shows you potentially the bonuses that are on the way for you. Take a look, the bonuses that are on the way potentially. If you click on it, you will know how much you're expecting to earn. That is estimated bonus. You just need to calculate in terms of BV for you to see what is on the way. Okay, but this is the most important place, because here you can check already. Bonus report shows the bonuses that have already been paid to you. Bonus report shows the bonuses that have already been paid to you, and take a look. These are bonuses that this distributor has already earned. You know, the bonus that this distributor has already earned. If, for instance, we look at the month of, let's say we look at the month of June, for instance. The month of June starts from here, I think. Okay, if you look at the month of June, for instance, once you click on the bonus, it shows you what the person earned on this side. Let me go up a little so we can see both. You can see this is the earning for the month of June. This is actually uni-level bonus. For the month of June, this distributor earned 131,400 as uni-level bonus. I told you earlier on that people are earning lots of money, on uni-level. This distributor, for instance, just did MP of 88,000 naira. But look at the uni-level bonus, 131,400. So how do you know the uni-level bonus? You see the cycle is usually monthly. For instance, 1st of 6th, 2021. To 30th of 6th. So that's uni-level bonus because it's paid monthly. You notice that the other bonuses are paid weekly. That's why you will see from the 20th of June 2021 till 26th of June. So you see it's a 1 week cycle. So this is the weekly income. This is a weekly income. And then for this week, the person earned 309,584,000. Okay, that's the same month of June. Okay, then the following week, the person earned 7,968,000, and then the following week, the same month of June, the person earns 10,848. So you have this, you have this, you have this, and this is still the month of June. This is still the month of June. So 172,800, 131,400. That's already like 300,000 plus 390,000. That's over 600,000 naira the person earned in that month of June alone. I told you people are earning money and they just have to build network. This person is not even a star leader yet. He's not a star leader. Okay, the person is a star leader already. You can see the earning. I meant to say the person is not even a mentor yet. Look at what they're earning. Okay, before we leave here, we can look at let's look for instance at the earning in the month of May. This is the beginning of the month of May, for instance. Person started the month with 38,638.88. The following week, the person earned 314,544 naira. And then the following week, the person earns how much? The person earns the following week. Here we go. Start again, 38,688, followed by 314,544. And the following week, the person earned 4,800. Very funny. Followed by 307,200 naira the same week. And then the person earns 12,600. So you can see in the same month, the person is earning 307,000 and 314,000. That's already over 650,000 naira. That's the show from the previous month. I calculated May and June. That shows together this person has earned over 1 million naira over a 1.1 million naira in a space of just 2 months. You can imagine, okay? And so that's where you check your money. You can also go back to previous year, for instance, 2019, you can check your bonuses for 2020. All the records are there. If you want to know how much you have ever earned in this business, you can absolutely know. You can decide to select any month of the year. You can decide to select the entire year, any month of the year as you wish, just to check to see what has happened, in those months of the year. If, for instance, I come here and I choose the month, or what month is that? Is that October? Yes, if I choose October, for instance, for this distributor, October 2020, you can see it's going to bring me the exact earnings that the person had in October 2020. But let's just give it a try and see. The first bonus person received 6,400 naira first week. Second week, the person received 242,000 naira. Third week, the person received how much? Third week, the person receives 796,240 naira. When you add that to the previous bonus I just mentioned, that's already up to 1 million. The same month, that's 1 month, right? And then let's see what he earns here. 446,000. And this is even a in-level bonus, right? This is a in-level bonus from the 1st of 2020 to 31st of 2020. This is the in-level bonus. So you can imagine someone earning in a month in-level bonus just because they consume the product of 88,000 naira or thereabout. They're earning 446,000 naira in that same month. And repeat, a person is not even a mentor. So you can imagine 446 in 1 month, 446, you're having 796. That's already about 1.2 million. And in this same month, the person still has 242,000 naira and 6.4. That's about 1.5 million naira earning in 1 month. See, it's all the month of October, 10th month, 1 month, just 1 month, 1.5 million. There is money in the business if you build. I repeat that this person is not even a mentor yet, just a star leader, and is earning about 1.5 million naira in the space of 1 month. Okay, so we're going to leave here. But just before we leave, let us quickly check. For instance, the month of November is the same thing. You just click and then you shoot and you click and then you see what's on the left. See, 238,752, and then what? 274. That's already about 500 and something thousand naira. 231. That's hitting about 800,000 naira now. All together, you can see. And consecutive month, the previous month he earned over 1.5 million, and this month he earns over 800 to 900,000. Now that is within a space of 2 months. We are talking about maybe 2.4, 2.3 million naira in 2 months for a distributor who is not a mentor. So this is for me personally, this is the sweetest place I like to come in my network. So imagine this is my downline who is not a mentor, who is earning this. So you can imagine what the mentors might be earning, what executive mentors might be earning, or what a senior mentor like me, might be earning. So the potential is huge. But first of all, you have to build. This is my favorite part in the back office because that's where all the money is. And if you build, this place will be very sweet for you to come to. But if you don't build, you'll be frustrated each time you come here, right? So that's about the earnings, members' benefits. So that's bonuses already paid, and this signifies estimated bonus signifies bonuses that are on the way, right? And when you come to members too, you can literally just print out. The company gives you the opportunity to download all your earnings. You can choose the year that you can download and you can keep. The company helps you to take care of all of that, okay? So the final thing to talk about in your back office is my account, where you can come to and literally change your password if you want. You can come here, put a new password, but each time you are changing your password, because everyone has a generic password, right? It's to be for your uplines to be able to help you. If you change your password, make sure you let all your uplines know your new password or put on your PG forum, because you are the one that will lose. Your uplines need sometimes to put people under you, and if they don't know your password, they can just put under someone else. Okay, so some other time they need to come to your back office just to see what's going on there, to see how to encourage you. So it's okay if you want to change your password, but if you do, make sure at least your closest uplines are aware, because it's transparent. There's nothing anybody can do in your back office. It's impossible, right? So don't change the password, but if you have to, make sure your uplines are aware of your new password. This is also the place where you can come, change things, put in, for those in Europe, put in your IBAN and the rest of that, and they can basically help you to pay into your account when it's time for you to go. Personal profile, you can change your personal profile here. Shipping address can be changed. Bank account details can be changed. Personal profile, put your profile picture, all the rest of that. All of that is in your account. You can see all these things are there. You can change them, sponsor's name, everything. All those details are currently there. Okay, so that is that about back office. Everything is actually almost transparent. You can do anything you want to do. Just play around and everything is just going to make sense to you. So that's about back office. Okay, so next we're going to learn about the online and physical registration. So we're going to start with the physical registration, which is pretty simple, right? This is applicable for all those in Africa. For those of you in Europe, you're doing online. For those of us in Africa, it's physical. So you just need to fill the online registration form. You can actually print this and go with you and fill whenever anybody's interested in registering. The basic things you need to fill this form are the sponsors details, the placement details, and then the details of the new member. Those are the three major things. And this form is not very clear. So I have the most important details you need are what's here. You need the sponsors details, sponsors ID, that is you who is the sponsor, and your name. The placement ID is the last person on the tree you want to use as the placement. I explained that when I was explaining placement. That is the last person on the leg where you want to put the new person coming in. And of course, you need the name of the applicants as it is in their bank account so that they can receive their bonuses, their date of birth, phone number, their account details for bonuses have to be here, right? And then, of course, the products that they want to buy, the total amount, the enrollment rank, whether it's silver, gold, and platinum, and the rest of that, signature and date. If you go back to our form, that's actually what I just showed you. It's just that it's in a little bit more tiny, so same thing, sponsors ID, sponsors name, placements ID, placement name. This is the name, the details of the person coming in newly, right? And you don't need to put all these other ones here. Passport number, no, you don't need that. Date of birth is important, phone number is important, all this country, blah, 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 they're not important. Even the email address is not important, right? Okay, then bank account details is important, right? Put the name, the account name and the branch and the bank, okay, and the account number. And then when you come here, you choose whether it's silver, gold, or platinum, or diamond. That's the enrollment rank. You write the names of the products the person wants to get somewhere on top here, okay? Here you sign and write the date. You write total amount here, total amount here, and right under here, so and so amount of money was paid in by, you write the name of the person that paid in the money, and then the company can easily, trace that. So physical registration is actually very, very simple, okay? But now we are going to work on how the online registration is done. Okay, for the online registration, I've already told you how you can actually come in. You can use distributor.bizworld.com. You can come in this way, or you can log in, or you can register from your own back office. Okay, but let's do it freshly, right? So distributor.bizworld.com. And instead of clicking to log in, you come here and you click on register. Okay, as you click on register, it's going to bring you the platform, and then it's showing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. You're going to select your country. Select your country. Let me say, for instance, France, right? So I write France here and my country comes. So even if you're in Nigeria and you're living abroad, when they say select your country, don't choose Nigeria, choose the country you're currently in, because you're going to be representing that country. Okay, you put in your, it's asking you to put in your sponsor's ID. So I'm going to put the same ID I just used. So here you go. If you put in the right ID, normally it will bring out the name. If it's not correct, the name will not come out. So you want to verify with the name first to be sure that you have put the right ID. So you can see the name automatically shows after you put in the right ID. And once you do that, the next thing you do is to click on next. And when you click on next, that's when it's going to ask for personal information. There are actually 5 steps. On that personal information, you want to put in your name. So let me hypothetically say, for instance, Kelvin Joe, right? Last name. Now this Kelvin Joe are your 2 other names, right? Or as per your passport, whatever you have in your passport, then the last name on your passport, you put it there, and maybe let's say Joseph. Kelvin, Joe, Joseph. Okay. Full name and identity, of course, has to be Kelvin, Joe. It has to correspond Joseph. Otherwise, it won't work. You choose your gender, nationality. That's where you can now choose Nigeria. That is, if that is your case. Okay. You can pick up Nigeria. Now, when it comes to registration type, you click on personal. Okay. Now, after that, they're going to ask you for your tax ID type. Depending on your country, but most times passport is okay. You can just click on passport, put your passport number. This is what works for most persons. Otherwise, you can, if you're in Canada or USA, they'll ask for your social security number. So you have to click on this. If you're in Canada or USA, click on this, and then next thing they'll ask you for, you put here is your social security number, right? But for the rest of you who are not in Canada or USA, just click on passport, and you click on passport or your passport. Your passport ID, just enter your passport ID. Let me hypothetically enter this, for instance, A10299444. Okay. When you do that, they're going to ask you for your date of birth, and you can choose date of birth, just doing hypothetical, let's say for instance 1988. Hypothetically, we are still going because I want you to see the next page. They're going to be asking, of course, for placement. I'm going to be asking for placement, and basically you're going to need to put a placement. Let me hypothetically use a placement that I think is going to work here. For instance, I can do in this. Okay, 39. So at this point, you have to go back to your back office and go and look for your placement or consult your upline. Go to your back office, look at your two teams. Okay, you want to put on your power leg or your lesser leg. So once you get your placement, you come and write the ID. Here is the ID you write, and if you write in the right ID, is going to bring out a placement name for you if it's correct. So if it's not coming out, maybe I made a mistake. 0553 9513. Normally it's correct, but let's see. Voila, it has brought out the name to show that it's correct, right? Okay, email address, you want to put your email address here. Let me see. Okay, you have to copy the email and then bring it here so that it can be the same. So I paste, and then I agree. You click on I agree. Your phone number, it's going to be phone number from France, of course, and you have to put in your phone number plus 33, I don't know, 900. I don't know how your phone numbers work there. Just put in something, you're good to go. Your BizWorld password is default password 123456. Default password 123456. If you want, you can change it, but whatever you do, make sure your upline where I just check to confirm to be sure everything looks clean, and I click on next. When you click on next, it tells you to select your product, and that's when you come here and select the products you want to get. Okay, depending on the products in your country, right? You might not have all these products displayed. I mean, Nigeria, all these products are available. That's why you can see them on my screen. Let's say I want to get Alpha Meta. Just click on Alpha Meta. I'm done. So did I click? I click. Okay. I click on click to purchase here. Click to purchase, and I click on it. And once I do that, it tells me to add, and I click on add first purchase. You can see it there, first purchase, and then I'm ready to pay. It tells me 85 euros. I click on next, and then it tells me to confirm payment. Now I have to add address. Very important. You have to come here and put in your address. Okay, you have to enter your name again. What was that? My name again? Joseph Joe. Okay. Recipient's name Joseph, right? And then you have to choose your area. You have to choose France, and then you have to put your city. Choose a city in France. I don't know. I'm just going to use this. Of course, there's no room for this. You come here and put your street address. Let me say it's number or street address. I don't know. Karen Street, for instance. Okay, and then apartment, suits unit. Apartment can be just hypothetical, and the rest of that, Then contact information is still France. And then the phone number, I can't remember what I put there, but I'm going to put new phone numbers there. And you have to put a zip code. I don't know what zip code is in France. I hope you accept this, but all of this information have to be correct, right? I'm just putting this to show you. Of course, this is not a registration. I'm not going to finish it up, so it won't hold. So, but all of this have to be correct. If you want to set as default, you can set as default. That each time you want to register or buy anything, this is the same address they're bringing. So it's important you click set as default. Okay, but in my case, I'm not going to use that, and you save that. So your address is set. So before you go, you have to click on the address to confirm that this is what you want. You can see clicked, and then you come back. You're looking at all the information, and so you can see Alpha Meta is 80 euros. Your shipment is 12 euros and tax is 4 euros. Everything comes down to 97 euros, and you can click on pay now. And when you click on pay now, it's going to process. And when it processes, already an ID, your order number has been generated, your payment. So you choose whether you want to pay with credit card or you want to pay in branch, okay? And what you do is to click payment with credit card. When you click that, and voila, it asks you for your credit card details. You can see card number, expiration. And when you do that, you click on pay now, and they will tell you successful, and they will send you your ID, and you are good to go. And you are done with that registration. So that is how to do the online registration. Okay, guys, we are almost there. We're almost there. We're just 2 more chapters to go. And we're about to talk about something very, very important that can destroy your entire network. And it is called cross-lining. That is the cancer of network marketing. This is so important to teach to new downlines, because if you learn it on time, you're going to avoid it. What is cross-lining? Cross-lining is anything that can destroy your network, in a very short definition, okay? But there are different forms of cross-lining, but the word cross-line comes from something. A cross-line, who is a cross-line? A cross-line is someone who is not your team, someone who is neither your upline or your downline. So we have 3 terms that we use to call people in network marketing. We have an upline, that is those that are in the same genealogy as us. Those that are activity benefits, they are uplines. Then we have our downlines. Our downlines are those that are under us in the genealogical tree, those that we are coaching and mentoring, that their activity directly or indirectly benefit us. And then there are cross lines. A cross line is someone who is neither your upline nor your downline. And any form of activity you have with such a person is primarily what we call cross-lining. In this business, you don't have any business with someone who is not in your team. If you understand this, it's going to sink in and go very, 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 very fast for you. So in your team, for instance, everyone is building 2 teams, right? You're building team A and team B. Everyone in team A have no business with team B except you are there. It's only when you're there that they can join together. For instance, you organize a seminar, they can all come together. Otherwise, cross lines cannot organize seminars, and 2 cross lines cannot organize seminars together, except there's an upline joining them together. So a cross line is someone who's not in your team, and then there are strict rules, to avoid this, because it's the cancer of network marketing. You don't need to have any business with anyone that is not in your team. If you're in the same city and there's someone else in the same business, but not in your team, you don't have any business with them. You don't even have any business calling them for any reason. Okay, there are so many cases in which this has destroyed, businesses in so many ways. It encourages a lot of things, lack of integrity, especially you will see people cross lines. When cross lines come together, for instance, to organize seminars, and there is no upline there, 2 different teams coming together to organizing one seminar. These people are going to steal these people's team. There's going to be a lot of lack of integrity. There's an example that one of my upline once shared with me, for instance, of this cross-lining about a particular country that they were trying to build, and there was no product in that. The company was not in the company, in the country. So there were 2 different teams. So there's an upline that puts them together. So one particular leader of a particular team takes care of the shipment of his team members because of the connections he has. And so the product were bought by the downlines at the same price. We saw that a leader of the team didn't have the connection this leader had, so he added money to the product to take care of the shipment from the country where there's a company to her own country. And so one day a leader comes to town, and then the two cross lines come together. And because they merged together like that, the gossip started. This team member now in one way or the other had to mention how much they buy this particular product. And then obviously at the normal price. And this other one is saying, oh, really? But in our team, we buy it at so and so price. Oh, really? So you guys buy it cheap, but they don't understand that it is because that the leader in this team is taking care of the shipment because of the connection he has. And that was how that network was destroyed, because everybody in this team started leaving to come to join this team. That is the danger of mingling with cross lines. And there's so many, other danger. And so when you also even create no cross lining, it creates healthy competition in the team. When people know that they are responsible for building their team, they go out there and seek for knowledge and they build. It's not a decision where you merge everyone together, and then when someone comes out mentor in this team, the people here, you celebrate, it's good. But if you assume that mentor is your team, whereas they don't add anything in terms of income to what you're earning, then you're not going to be pushed to want to create mentors in your own team as well. And so it creates that healthy competition when there are teams, and then people are being announced as mentors, or people are being achieving something. You're going to push yourself to also grow with your own team to achieve what the other team is achieving. But if you just mingle everyone together, nobody's going to be pushed or motivated to grow by the achievement of anybody, because you think everybody's achievement is my achievement, whereas that's not the case. As long as they're not your downline, you're not benefiting. As long as they are not upline, you're not benefiting from them. So you have to be strict with this rule, cross-lining. So if you're an upline, you have downlines, make sure you register to avoid this cross-lining. We register family members and friends on the same tree. For instance, you don't register your wife here on leg A and register the husband on leg B. Is not possible. You cannot make family members cross lines. You can't make brothers and sisters cross lines. Okay, it's not normal. Under normal circumstances, it's not allowed. So you register people that know each other on the same tree. That way they can build together as a team. Those that know each other, you put them on a separate team, they can build together as a team. It's not good when you separate people, because when you separate people that know each other, and because they have a husband and a wife, for instance, they must come back together and they will discuss business. And so you can meet your cross lines out there in a seminar hall when your upline is around. For instance, you can hug them, how are you doing? And then you move on, it's over. But you don't sit down and begin to discuss business with them. Begin to tell them about the challenges in your team, because by sharing challenges in your team to your cross line can discourage your cross line, or can make your cross line to read your network. And that can be dangerous for your team. Because if your cross line reads that there are challenges in your team, that cross line, if he has no integrity, can begin to go down to your downlines to tell him how things are rosy in his or her own team, and then your downlines are going to leave and move. Trust me, we've seen several cases. So don't try to understand. Just understand that anyone who is not your upline or downline, you don't even have any business calling them on the phone. You don't have any business going to a WhatsApp group where you all are to pick the number of your cross line to call. If you do this, you're going to kill your team. We've had cases of uplines that said they have lost 7,000 distributors in one day because of cross-lining. You don't want that to happen to you. So don't even try to understand this. Just take this the way it is. As time goes on, you're going to understand the concept of cross-lining better, and you'll see why it is truly the cancer of network marketing. Now, beyond this definition of cross-line in terms of someone who is not in your team, other forms of cross-lining, like I said earlier on, cross-lining is anything that can destroy your network. Other forms of cross-lining, for instance, is arguing with your upline. Okay, that's what we call upline-downline relationship. You don't argue with your upline. If your upline does something you're not happy with, rather than argue with that upline, go to the upline of that upline to complain, to talk about this upline to the upline. The upline will know how to handle them. When you argue with your upline, criticize your upline, or insult your upline, you can be removed from the system when the case is serious. We treat our uplines here like our parents. And of course, uplines are meant to treat their downlines as well, like their children, and love them, protect them, and respect them above all. They're not your employees. So we have a lot of respect for each other, in this business. And other forms of cross-lining, also when you steal from people, when you lack integrity, when someone gives you money to register and use the money to do other things, and all of the rest of that is cross-lining, and that one can lead to you being ejected from the system. We've had cases like that where people are completely taken off the system. When it's proven that you lack integrity here, we have a system, we have that has rules and regulation. It's not tolerated. Stealing people's downlines is cross-lining. When you go to a seminar hall, Focus on those you invited. When you go to a seminar hall and you see your sister in the hall, you didn't invite your sister. So you cannot tell her to come and register in your team when someone else has gone through the sweat of inviting them to the seminar. When you do that, it's cross-lining. When you go to a seminar, for instance, and you begin to try to steal someone's process simply because your colleagues at work, you're not the one that invited the colleague, it's someone else that invited them. They must register under whoever invited them to the seminar. That's cross-lining as well. So there are several, anything you do that has the capacity of, that goes against the system, is cross-lining. Criticizing the system, criticizing your uplines, insulting anybody, whether upline or downline, is cross-lining. You know, when you organize seminars, you want to be sure that your upline is not organizing seminars in the same city at the same time. If yes, change your own day to another day. You're not saying you should not organize, but organizing a seminar the same day and time of your upline in the same city is cross-lining. So there are so many cases of cross-lining. As time goes on, you're going to learn about them, avoid them, because it is the cancer of network marketing. You want to maintain a very harmonious relationship with your upline. You want to maintain a very harmonious relationship with your downline, because that's where growth exists, where there is harmony, where there is love, where there is peace. Network marketing does not love noise. The moment noise begins to come, egos begin to exchange, money is going to begin to reduce, income will begin to reduce. Once your ego increases, income reduces. Once your humility increases, income increases. So I think that is that about cross-lining. As time goes on, you're going to learn more. But the most important thing you should learn about cross-lining is that anyone who's not in your team, you have no business with them. When they come to you to consult you, someone who's not in your team comes to you and consult you, tell them to go and meet their upline. Very important. Don't put yourself into what you cannot come out of. When they come to you and they say, how can I build my team? My upline is in that country. They have to go and meet their upline in that country to help them build, not you who is in the same country with them. You don't have any business if they are not in your team. And you don't consult your crossline, you consult your upline. You don't consult your crossline. Your crossline is anyone who is not in your team. I showed you back office, when you're on top, you have leg A and leg B. You at person on top, whenever you see two downlines in different teams talking, pay attention, warn them, talk to them back crossline, because it starts from there. From conversations like that, they exchange phone numbers and they go out there and begin to do other things, and your network destroys. This one destroys, this one, that one destroys. So protect your network and make sure. We're not saying that it's not a rivalry, it's not a fight. Trust me, it's not a fight or anything like that. But it's important. It's the cancer of network marketing. When you see downlines of different teams getting too close, no, it's not allowed in our system. It's very, very important for you to work on that, right? For more information on cross-lining, just consult your upline. If they don't have the information, they'll keep consulting the uplines and you'll have responses to your questions with regards to cross-lining. Okay, and now we have come to the climax of this amazing training. It's been amazing, amazing, amazing. And we are concluding with what is arguably the most important section of this training today, and it is duplication. It says duplicate the content of this video with every single person you sign up, but that's not all the point. Duplication is everything about network marketing. There is no way you can succeed network marketing without duplication. That is, it's not about what you know how to do. It's what about everyone knows how to do. It's not about you being the only champion. It's about creating a team of champions. A true leader creates leaders, not followers. Duplication is the secret weapon to creating multiplication, which is volume and mass, which can lead to financial freedom. What leads to financial freedom here is it's all about the numbers we told you, volume and mass. How many sales are taking place in your team every week? There are no two ways about it. And what creates sales? It is multiplication. That is, you're here, but then you're presenting in this city, but there are like 10,000 presentations taking place in your team outside where you are. For that to happen, you must have equipped your team members to know how to present like you. Otherwise, you'll be the only one presenting. So there has to be multiplication. And for that to happen, you have to duplicate the knowledge that you have to your downlines. That's why getting started effectively is so important. That's why we've gone to the stress of making this video to make it easy for you to get your new registered downlines to start effectively. It says getting people started effectively is the most critical stage of duplication. In fact, it is the most critical stage of network marketing. Can you see why this video is so important? Because when people register, more than over 90% of those that register in network marketing quit within the first 3 months, because they were not getting, they didn't have the right knowledge to support them on to build their own dreams. They are lost, basically. There is no support system to train them the way we are training you, even though you're just less than 3 days old, right? And so basically, getting started effectively is a very important stage in network marketing. The first 3 to 7 days of a new downline are so critical. They are arguably the most important days of his or her network marketing career. And hence, we have made these 7 most important hours video to help you to get them started effectively, right? Okay, so basically, we have made this process of duplication very easy. through this video, so you don't have to go through the stress of memorizing and then teaching. You're simply training your new downline using an already prepared best step tool. Remember, what you want to do is to avoid lethargy and codependency. You don't want anyone to be on a management trap trying to get two downlines to go to succeed before they succeed. No, you want everyone to be self-independent, to run on their own. So arm and train your people to know all the keys to success and set them free to build their own organization while guiding and supporting them when necessary, right? They will consult, but then you have to get them to do things on their own and make mistakes and learn. And so this is what you have to do. This is the first thing you have to do. Ensure you have demo kits in bulk for your potential team members and teach your downlines to do the same. The demo kit is what they use to do the demonstration of the Angel Moon pad. So you must have them in bulk. Do not tell your new downline to go and start going to the market to go and look for them. He's going to give up because it's stressful. So you have your own, duplicate them in sizes and resell to them. So as soon as people register, sell the demo kit to them at the approved price to avoid the new downline having to go to the market to look for. The latter, that is they go to the market, will cause loss of energy at a very crucial stage where things should seem very easy for them, where you should be making things easy because it's a stage where they can easily give up. And so also have the recommended PGP books ready for new distributors at the approved price. I think the demo kit in Nigeria is about 2,500 Naira. In Europe, it's about 10 euros and the rest of that. So get these tools ready. It is the tools for your downlines to start with. It's like a starter kit. Get it ready so that when they come, you just resell to them at a reasonable price, at a approved price. That's not where the money is. You're not making money through this by selling these tools. It's with the same amount with which you bought them. So once your downlines are registered, what do you do? Number one, train them on the 72 most important hours, following the guide on how to use this tool at the start of this video. Remember the guide on how to use this tool? Build yourself, build your new downline, use as a training for your team every week, right? And constantly train yourself. And now know that your most important objective is that your new downline must be perfect in doing the demo and the compensation plan. I've already said that these are the two most important objectives from this training. If you don't know how to do this after this training, then you've not done the training, go and start again, right? So next step is the new downline has to pick at least one day, of the week, one day and time for his or her weekly in-home presentation. I took my time to explain in-home presentation earlier on, I think in chapter what, you can go back and learn about it. They have to choose a day that they are going to do their presentation every week and set everyone they register up to do the same thing. This is to facilitate growth. And so to facilitate growth and take off codependency, which is one thing that kills network marketing, codependency. When downlines depend on you, you're not just killing yourself, you're killing the downline because he will never be able to do anything. Everyone must organize their own in-home presentations for their direct prospects every week. Once your prospects registers, train them and set them up to start their own in-home presentation in their home or their preferred place. This is so important for the sake of duplication. Everyone has to learn, everyone has to grow, everyone has to make mistake and grow for them, not just one person who thinks he's a champion doing everything. No, do your initial 201 market list. This is the next step. One market list means your name list. One list is a list of people that you know, family and friends. So you always have to begin with family and friends, right? They are less likely to reject you, even though some will. As a beginner, most of your time should be invested in face-to-face prospection, telephone calls, home meetings, and in-home presentation. This is so important. Please focus a lot on recruitment because that is the key in the beginning. It's all about the numbers and later it becomes a team. Give your best to register your first 10 active direct downlines within your first month of registration and try to double that in your second month. This is golden. Whatever you do, try your best. Do not joke. Because after a while, you might lose focus or lose energy. Try to get your first 10 active, your first 10 downlines, direct downlines within your first month. And your second month, you challenge yourself. Before you know it, leaders are going to begin to grow left, right, center that are going to take this business everywhere, and help your team to explode all over the world. So when beginning your business, start by recruiting in your own city. The earlier you conquer your kingdom, the faster you conquer the world. This is so important. Many people start their business, they don't want to talk to people in their city because they know them. That's not network marketing. That's nonsense. You want to build your city first. You want to use in-home meetings to build physical contact with people. You want to conquer your own kingdom. That's the only way you can conquer the world. So this is really also important. Conquer your kingdom, and then you can conquer the world. Learn about the other aspects of the system, such as the Welcome Program and the Mentoring Program. They are the keys to our financial freedom. These are the two most important programs in Freedom Finance Global. Of course, I have reserved this program especially for the next session of the 72 most important hours. So after that's most likely the next training you'll have, because there are keys to financial freedom. All the keys will be given you all the while is to get you started and to have a very good foundation in the business. But when it comes to financial freedom, it's the welcome program and the mentoring program. Remember, the most important thing is your enthusiasm. Oh yes, your enthusiasm is what is going to, make all the difference. Number one reason for which people will register into your business is your excitement, your energy, and your attitude when talking about your business. These qualities are more convincing than your words. It's important you work on this. If you don't have excitement, if you're not excited, you're not enthusiastic about your business, when you talk to any prospect, they're not going to join your business. It is your interest, your love, your passion for your business is what's going to make them come into the business. And that's a very huge truth, right? It's important to pay attention to that, okay? Also realize that you are a network marketing legend in the making. You have what it takes to make it to the very top in our compensation plan. Those that currently there don't have two heads. People that earn $1 million per month and the rest of that in this business, they don't have two heads. Trust me. They started one day alone, and I started alone as well, and you're starting alone. Okay, so you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Tell yourself you can do it. Just focus, give yourself to do this business professionally. Give your best to do this business professionally, to tell yourself you're getting to the top. Yes, there are going to be challenges. Yes, there are going to be things to distract you. Yes, you're going to get rejected in the beginning, especially you're going to get rejected every time anyway. But then the rejection comes down. The more professional you become, the less the rejection. But tell yourself, I'm not giving up, especially in your first 1 year. Once you cross that 1 year, you're definitely going to be a legend in this business, because there is only one way you won't succeed, and that is if you give up. And so if you think you're ready for this adventure, I say, see you at the top. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this session. I remind you that even though today you are a student, as early as you finished, as soon as you finish this video, you become a teacher as well. If you register anybody today, you have to train them using this tool as well. You have to put them through. Don't wait for anybody to come and train your downlines for you. You have the tool already. You're not the one having to teach them. It's a tool helping to train them. Just give your best to make sure they're keen in. Our next most important, 72 most important hours is on the welcome program and the mentoring program, where you're going to learn about the program par excellence put in place by Freedom Trading Global to build financial freedom and to become a professional network builder. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your commitment to become a professional network builder. Thank you so much for the legend that you're about to become. I cannot wait to celebrate. Your life is about to change if you apply the things you've seen in this video. Don't be contented with watching just once. Watch and watch over and over and over again until you're sure that you're as fluent as I am, in explaining all the aspects of this video. And I'm certain that one day we are going to celebrate you, hopefully soon, as a multimillionaire in dollars. Thank you so much, and enjoy your ride with Freedom Trading Global and with Visual. I remain Casey Sunshine.